Hello and welcome to another night of TF2. Here we are at TFTV. I'm here joined by Looser 200. How you doing, my man?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Turns out I'm going to be casting some Team Fortress 2 tonight, so I'm very, very excited to what's going on here. We're going to be kind of looking at some of the lower brackets, but that's not really, not exactly a dig, because these playoffs so far, just between Div 1, Div 2, have all been very, very close. So I'm very excited to how the main teams are going to be doing tonight. We're going to be looking at Obese Wales versus PERUTECH, and if you want to go ahead and roll down the rosters for us tonight, that would be great, fleskore.
That'll be my pleasure. So on the obese whale side, we have Antony and Zeno on scouts. We're gonna have Blizz and another soldier. Excuse me. These people aren't aliased correctly. This is not gonna be an RGL thing, but
I guess I can help you out with that then. Want me to go ahead and do rosters for you as after we roll up to our first mid?
Sure.
Sure, I got you. Kind of watch out players, but Obese Wales, we got Zeno and Tony on the scouts, 86-239, and Blizz on the soldiers, Asterisk on the demo, and Darren on the medic. And then over on PERUTECH, we have Mudkip and Frosters on the scouts, Dylan and Dickers on the soldier, Jason and on the demo, and M Dodo on the medic. And what is going on in this mid right now, fleskore?
Well, currently we just saw a big bomb coming in from one of Obese Whale's soldiers. Gonna be taking down Dickers and Dylan as well. So that's gonna be a one mid going on. A really dominant mid. It was a little bit patient at first, but they did actually, that one soldier bomb was just a huge play that just bought him so much space and time. There's a lot of damage being done. So right now we're just gonna see PERUTECH hanging down on their own second, and looks like Obese Whales are just want to take this in. They have the momentum from mid. We actually do see the blue demo man running loot cannon, which is a little bit thing, but there's a big pressure coming in over here, and the Ubers are going to be traded off, so it's going to be really interesting. We're going to have Dylan and not that great of health on the red side, but no exchange of frags being done here, so we're just going to stalemate back to mid.
Well, we already got our first off class with Blizz hopping off onto this sniper class, seeing what he can do. Maybe try to get some extra room here to go ahead and get his team a bit of an advantage rolling in here. So, not much happening, just kind of a metal works. There's a lot of walls you have to work around, a lot of tight corners, so it's not exactly the really the best sniper map. It's pretty hard to snipe there. Sure, you got a scout peek in there real hard, but nearly got his headshot onto Dylan there. Blizz is still looking around, trying to find an angle, see who's going to get brave enough to try to peek him and get some damage out to scare him away, but looks like they're going to go ahead and respect him pretty good there. We have one rocket being fired at him, but nothing else happened. But looks like Beast Whales is getting a little bit of position to maybe try to do something. They are almost up on that Uber. So, looks like we're going to be seeing a sack coming in here. Dylan could be able to just go down really quick to Dylan. Nothing to be happening there really quick. But Bliss is getting very aggressive, trying to get a good headshot on that scout. Now he's got another scout right in his face, but that scout's going to be not doing anything. He's able to get a lot of damage onto him. He's able to get a nice 50 shot on body shot onto that medic, and he's going to be able to force the Uber out.
Yeah, that was a really good pick onto Mudkip. Jason is going to be able to find 86 there. Foster's is going to go down to Antony just after the Ubers have ended. And this is 2 scouts down on the side of PERUTECH, so this definitely can be a little worrying. They can roll this straight to last, but looks like they are wanting to play this, but they just want to play this out. They do still have a sniper, so they definitely can just play. They definitely can't just work with that advantage because sniper on second's a little bit rough, but last has a little bit more sight lines. They're just a straight line straight onto the point, so they definitely just have to fear and respect that there.
And definitely respect they are currently doing right now. See if they're able to go ahead and try to get in on this. Ubers are going to be even, and PERUTECH just, Dodo is very smart, hiding behind this wall here, knowing that Blizz is still up, trying to get an angle. They're trying to spam him out, nothing happening right now. Rest of the team is just kind of behind him, just kind of hopping around right now. We do see the offensive engineer from 86 happening right now. Do you see this?
This is something new. Oh, Blizz actually does manage to pick off Jason there, so That's gonna be a really good pick. That's just gonna allow them to go walk straight in. We're just gonna see this one soldier just he's trying to bomb away, but Dylan, unfortunately unable to get out, is gonna go down to Asterisk, and this is gonna be Ubers being exchanged with the numbers going towards the side of Obese Whales. We do see that double donkage coming in here on helping out a little bit, but at the same time, ooh, does that actually set up the gun? Actually does get a single kill. That's gonna be that's gonna be it's gonna be one kill going on down there, but ooh, it looks like the exchange frags are gonna be sent off, but that sentry is that sentry play definitely did play dividends on the side of Obese Whales, actually allowing them to get the first round here.
I know we've heard of the heavy strat on an Uber, but the engineer strat on an Uber, that's something I can't say I've seen before. But I like it. Maybe they kind of ruined that surprise a little bit, but hopefully maybe we'll see it again. But it looks like right now, PERUTECH's already doing a great job getting 2 picks. Oh no, Dodo's going to go down to Asterisk for some great stickies. He is on that loose cannon. I can't believe that. No, right? That's loose cannon?
Yeah, he was using it last round. Like,
I barely played demo in pugs and pubs even. Don't play demo in pugs. I don't want to do that to my poor team, but yeah, I don't see that weapon very much, but that's going to be a very fat advantage here for Obese Whales, who is just going to be pushing in really aggressive here. But do we have one person Zono kind of, you know?
Yeah, Dylan bombing all the way straight in. It's going to get a good rocket onto Darren, and it's actually going to get the force, but that Uber is going to get 2 frags, so it's well worth, you know, despite the force, it's still a really good Uber. They're just going to stack this, deny those forwards, and just kind of use the numbers advantage to bully out. You know, bully out Obese Whales. They do have the Uber advantage here, but at the same time, you know, a good team should just be pushing straight in, not allowing that Uber advantage to like do anything, because no teams have Uber at the current moment. We are just going to see a big bomb coming in here, buying lots of space, being a big distraction, but looks like no one's following up. So maybe they just want to play this back, play a little. Looks like they are playing a little bit passive. They are wary of the Ubers. They weren't necessarily building all that well, which actually did extend the Uber advantage on the side of PERUTECH.
Yeah, I think sure they lost 2 on that, but Obese Whales, really, if anything, that was more on them for not pushing up on that advantage. And we already have the Uber coming out. Froster's going to go ahead and get a pick there on Blizz. Does not look like we're going to get much else. We do have 86 kind of hitting pretty aggressive there with Xeno right now. Ooh, Xeno's going to get a lot of damage on him. Dickerson getting a lot of good damage, really low there, but what happened? The Ubers could be coming up from the other side, but they are 2 players down, and it looks like Uber's going to try to kite this. They did lose another of their soldiers, so now they're down a soldier and a demo man, and looks like, oh, Beast Whales is just kind of collapsing right now. We do have a medic in the back line. We have Mudkip on him, trying to get some good damage. He just got maybe not too much damage, only about 10 damage down. Mudkip's pretty weak, but it looks like Dodo's going to go ahead and get away with maybe his life, unless a good soldier bomb's going to come out here from 86 or Blizz. It's all Blizz to see if he can get the med pick right now. It's just kind of him right now. It does not look like he's going to be able to do anything. He's going to go ahead and fall back with Darren and Asterisk, who's meeting up with him. So that is a little bit in the favor right now of PERUTECH, who does have that Uber advantage, and they are just about to come up on that. So I would expect them to roll this pretty hard into the last point. To kind of point out one little thing, we do see 86 on the battalion, so we do have some banners coming out. That's not the first time we've seen some banners come out here.
No.
What did Port Dillon happen to Port Dillon here?
Oh no, the whip's coming in from Frost, but it's actually gonna manage to get the kill there. 86 is also gonna go down, not before Mudkip also goes down. We are gonna see a big bomb coming in from Blizz, but an amazing surf coming in from Dodo. Gonna be surfing on the damage all the way. Playing this really passive because again, having 40 HP as a medic is always gonna be frightening. But looks like this is going on the side of PERUTECH. They are doing a really nice job of just taking over the point. And you know, just kind of focus. You know, that was a really well played. They were focusing together. They good focus fire. They used their Uber really well. They went all the way in. Actually, I'm surprised they weren't even forced. You know, it's a little bit of a misplay coming in from Obese Whales. We're not really putting a lot of pressure as they're coming in and just kiting out that Uber.
Yeah, it's certainly really interesting right now, but see what they're going to be doing here. To kind of look at the defense that Obese Whales is currently trying to hold, we do see a sentry gun that's kind of hidden underneath the I don't know, the mini bridge, whatever you want to call this, that little spot. We do have a sniper coming out from Intoni. We also have Zeno on the PERUTECH. So no scouts, just one soldier and demo. We do have a huge bomb. Oh my god, he's flying! I think that was I thought it was a bird there for a second. But
oh no, the collapse.
Going down. Oh no, this is not good. Looks like they're all just going to go ahead and decide to back out instead of trying to do the suicide plays. They're on to Darren.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate Uber. It all started, I think, with that launch coming up, and
looks like we do have a pause.
We have a pause. Good. It's not my internet crashing tonight, which is always a plus.
So yeah, that Uber was a little bit unfortunate. He just decided to go straight through the stickies, not really clearing them out through the shutter door, and because of that, word of advice for everyone: make sure you always clear out shutter doors. Just if not, you might be invincible. If you're not, you're gonna die. But if you are, you're gonna be sent straight to the skybox. That those first couple seconds of the Uber were just absolutely worthless, just because there's a demo up in the sky, not really doing a whole lot of damage, and not really sure nothing can do damage to you just because you're you're Ubered and everything, but you just lose precious time. Not to mention the counter Uber came in and the focus fire coming in on the side of Obese Whales, which is so well. They did manage to get both M Dodo and I do believe Frosters also went down in the retreating from last, so definitely an advantage coming in here. They did barely just respawn. So right now we do have Obese Whales with full momentum coming out of last. It is a little bit precarious just because you can have backcappers, but they have this all covered. They do still have a sentry, which is covering the point, so they are free to walk into last. The free walk out of last, excuse me, without any worry.
Well, I guess right now we're just going to be playing the waiting game. Don't see anything in chat trying to, this is always the best part where casters have to become detectives and figure out what's going on. Unfortunately, my cheat feed is giving me no information as well. We are big hanging out here. Still no medic up right now, so definitely going to be a very fat advantage there for Darren. Sentry Gun's still up on last, with 86 actually being down, so you might probably get to go ahead and respawn there on to whatever class he was originally on. I believe it was the soldier. So, as Jack Johnson once said, we are sitting, waiting, wishing for some TF2 to be playing. Well, the last part about the TF2 wasn't an original song, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that is true. We are seeing some rockets just being exchange here. I feel like this rocket's definitely the rocket towards Dylan, the one closest to the floor, is definitely gonna hit him. We do see Dylan firing some retaliation shots, which easily avoidable. But in the meantime, let's actually go over some of the. So not necessarily any of the stats so far, but more so I just want to go over the history of these two teams, because these two teams actually did meet off in the regular season. We did see both PERUTECH and Obese Whales meet up on the first match of Process Week 2A, and PERUTECH actually did take it 5-2. So this is the head-to-head definitely does favor them, but as Main has been absolutely chaotic in terms of playoffs. There are currently 5 or 6 teams. I think they're all 12-5. So this is extremely even. Both these teams are 12-5. I think the only I do think that Obese Whales is above this team in terms of seeding, only because of rounds 1. So this is definitely just the most closest game. I think both these teams are 5th and 4th seed.
Yeah, I was about to say, looking here at the 4th and 5th seeds, it looks like to be really close. This entire division, like as you mentioned, has been incredibly close. I think things might be a little weird just because some matches have been played here in the playoffs, but I believe, top seed was 12-4, and the only reason they were top seed is because they had the most rounds won, and that is Watch This. And then Six Bone Throne is actually sitting at 11-5. Unfortunately, they did lose their first match to Watch This. So when there's only a win and rounds separating everybody, that is incredible.
Not to mention, Six Bone Throne actually did nearly upset Watch This. It did go to map 3 which is no small feat at all. They did lose the first map, unfortunately, 4-0 on product, but it's a Koth map. We don't count those. Koth maps are. I have very strong opinions. But for the but for the most part, losing on a Koth map, it's really easy just to shrug that off and just say, they just have better DM. It's time to hit them with the coordination, and they did. They won them over on Gully Wash, and then I'm not necessarily sure what the last decider map, but again, going to map 3 definitely no small feat. It's definitely really good. Both of these teams were pushing each other to the very limits, but Watch This did take it in the end, still staying in the top seed, moving on to the semifinals. Unfortunately, this is single elimination, so one of these teams is gonna go once they lose. But I'm pretty sure both these teams are willing to give it all and willing to, and wanting to proceed on.
Hi, we are officially unpaused. I wonder what exactly had happened there, but it looks like, so now we're going to be going ahead and playing out on this finally. It looks like, Obese Wales is going to go ahead and fall all the way back to last. We would have about a 20% advantage coming out here, so it's going to be just pretty much see how they want to go ahead and push out of this. We do have the cookie cutter lineup on the side of PERUTECH, and just one off class with 86 tech and his little gun there. So we will see what happens as we just kind of wait. Oh, big play.
Yeah. We do have the Uber advantage coming straight up. You have to be careful. There is stickies above the door they want to go to, but it looks like they are really wary about that. They are just going to pop straight through, focusing instantly on the demo. Jason's not going to live, but they took way too long. Oh no. Poor little Asterisk is going to be caught out, and another pause coming straight in. Do you remember per RGL rules, you do only get one pause per half. At least one allowed pause per half per team. So
it might be Dylan, who's if you kind of find him, he's over in between and valley, just kind of looking at the ground.
I mean, he is a soldier, so we do that.
Well, I don't think he's. I was watching him. I was flipping around between players. I was like, he's taking a lot of time to decide if he wants to rocket jump or not, or just shoot a bug that he sees on the ground. But yeah, we're just chilling out.
Internet issues have been wild these past couple nights for a lot of people. So
I don't know, nothing quite like having internet issues in the middle of playoffs. Hell, I even suffered from that yesterday when my internet died for half an hour in the middle of the cast, which it's always fun. Thank God I wasn't producing. Shout out to Ramed all the way in Europe, who stayed up until 7 a.m. for some reason? Question mark.
There's some people dedicated to TF2, and some people just live and breathe this game. One of the most notable examples. Shout out to Sin Karma. Gotta love that man.
Dude, Sin Karma. He was. I really wish I could have watched that Froyo and Witness match, because from what I could tell, even though poor Witness Gaming did end up losing those matches, Sin Karma was Sin farming. So
the Sin Karma did get the second highest damage and the second highest DPM underneath. You know it, you guessed it, Habib. So that's still incredibly impressive.
Yeah, I'm really excited. There's definitely just a ton of up and comers in all these divs that are just exciting to watch. If I were to pick somebody, I'm very excited to see how they're going to do. I think it would be a little soldier on this team called Box Tap in Div 2. His name's Fleskore, and oh man, he was making some plays the other day.
Thank you. Yeah, we are excited to move on in the playoffs. Hopefully we can take it all. But for the most part, we're here for these two players. Right now, we're just seeing Asterisk and Froster just have a little bit of a stare down. Probably the most
Very
dangerous
shiny.
stare down. Yeah, the shiniest stare down I've ever seen. Just possibly some disdain coming in from both of these players, just ready to clicking as fast as they can.
I wanted to see a double donk on an Ubered Scout, because those are never not hilarious. Looks like Dylan disconnected from the server, but I can thankfully see into the future and see that he's getting back in. So, just gotta unplug your router, turn it back in, and we are officially back in. As I was saying that, so we are Uber gonna be going down. Darren's actually gonna be going down at the end of that Uber. Kind of a little bit hard to follow right now. So yeah, try to figure out what the hell is happening to our game after pauses. Shout out to STVs for being weird after pauses. But it looks like PERUTECH knows that they have a medic down, and they are getting super aggressive. Dodo's trying to get some Uber saws, and he's gonna die for it.
And Dodo trying their best to do anything, but unfortunately is gonna go down. That was a full 3-on-3. So that definitely could have been possible. Obese Whales didn't have heals, but looks like Dodo was going to be a little bit overzealous and just wanted to go straight in, going to see if they can get any Uber for the hold. But unfortunately, is going to go down. Is going to buy some Uber advantage coming in on the side of Obese Whales. We're just going to stalemate again.
Do you see Dylan? Okay.
Oh no, poor Dylan.
He's been, I think, having internet issues. He's been standing here in Valley for I think in-game time just a few minutes, but overall with all the pauses, it's been 10-15 minutes. He's just been chilling out in Valley. But I think
I've been there, buddy. Don't worry, I've been there. Metalworks is especially rough on the soldier class, especially the roamer, despite popular belief. But looks like they are just want to take this straight to mid. We are going to see some good exchange of rockets, and the Uber is going to come straight up. But again, these they're taking way too long on these exchanges. Obese Whales do have the right idea and everything, but looks like PERUTECH is just building so much more better. But despite all that, they are just going to take it. No frags being exchanged at all. They're just going to completely take it based off of just pure damage here.
Now, another pause, probably just to get Dylan back in or something with the STV, since we are technically on a 90-second delay, as I don't know if anybody in chat doesn't know how STV works. We're on a 90-second delay, probably just getting everybody back in, so in about 90 seconds, we'll have everybody back. But I think the reason they were playing things so slow is because they were playing with Dylan being AFK / having internet issues, so probably just being a little bit weird and trying to be careful around that. But I imagine they'll go ahead and we're going to be seeing some kind of normal things happening here. We do have 86 back on the battalions right now. He's at 93%. I'm excited to see what he does with that. He's up to 98. He's at the 100. Looks like he's going to go ahead and back up, so maybe they don't hear. No? I'm thinking they might be able to back up. They don't hear the horn, but they're going to go ahead and Uber in.
They're gonna. Oh, I know what they're doing. They're gonna Uber straight in. They're gonna kite this all the way out, and they're gonna put battalion straight back in. No damage is gonna be done. Dylan is gonna go down to Zeno, and he's gonna go straight in to minus 35%. And look at this bomb going straight in here. Jason's gonna be found. Oh no, Dickerson's also gonna be found, and that's gonna be a lot of frags coming in from the side of
Obese Whales.
Obese Whales coming in here. So really nice job. That's incredibly big brain play. And they're going to be rolling this straight to last with a lot of momentum. They're just going to be sticking off the point. No one's contesting it at all. And Anthony is going to be getting the cap. So again, really well done. Really well played. I do love that plan right there.
That was pretty good. I was wondering what they were exactly doing. I thought they were going to go ahead and take the battalions back in, but getting that Uber out and completely kiting it, very, very good play.
So we are going to be going here on the third mid right now. Obese Whales do the lead up 2-0. We are just going to see, Stickies being exchanged. Stickies, and we're going to see one soldier bomb going to go straight into the red face, just getting some damage. And we are going to see a lot of damage being done. A lot of damage being dealt. We are just going to see, oh no, 86 tried going behind, but Dylan is going to go down in an exchange. So it's still relatively even, but Obese Whales has so much space. Looks like Peru just kind of...
Look at the Uber adding from PERUTECH, though. They already have, and Obese Whales is only at 80%, 75% when the Uber came up.
I mean, whenever you are taking damage as a whole, as a team, it's just really easy to build as opposed to the way how Obese Whales were playing. They played that really well. They just understood, hey, PERUTECH is leaving. We can just slowly inch our way in. We don't necessarily have to overextend. We don't have to do anything. So really good bomb coming in from 86. And just as I say that, is gonna switch over to the spy class, going all the way in.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. They have already pulling out all the stops here with they're kind of just all the I got the spy. I guess spy isn't really pulling too much out of the out of the trick of the bag because spy's pretty common in what they're
Gonna be
doing
going
here.
straight in. Can't find the medic, unfortunately. Just going straight in. Actually, he's getting healed, and it's gonna pick up Jason. Oh no, that's unfortunate. M Dodo
They don't
has
see
to
him.
feel
He's gonna
bad.
go right back in.
He's gonna go straight at the Uber. It's gonna come. It's gonna get. Oh, it's gonna get XLR. The Uber is gonna be popped. So, oh god, that's just genuinely unfortunate. Dylan is gonna go down. That's gonna be 3 frags. Oh, that's Frosters is down, and I think that just straight might be the half. We are just gonna see 86 going for more. Just quite literally digging the knife even
He's
deeper.
hungry.
He's hungry. He wants to do it, and he's going to go straight in. Jason is going to go down yet again to Blizz. But Mudkip is going to exchange that frag. It looks like they're going to be playing this patiently, but they are. There is a little bit of a problem. The respawners did come out, and they're just going to have to completely retreat. Zeno and Blizz did go down, so.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe they kind of played that a little too patiently. They had the players, but the soldier just kind of really scared them. I'm just really surprised that they didn't just kind of start throwing themselves at that point. I think they could have had it, but oh my goodness, 86 is getting just bopping around M Dodo. Oh, poor M Dodo. He's at 99%. Oh, thank you, God. He's at 30 health right now. He's waiting for a health pack to come out. John would get that health pack. I was a little nervous there that he wasn't going to be able to get out or just get that health and, at least get that 100% Uber in case, someone else bombed onto him. But it looks like we're going to be seeing an Uber coming out on the side of Beast Wales and finally going to see the Uber coming out on the side of PERUTECH. Just a little STV hiccup going on there. Not a whole lot happening. We do have one player going down on PERUTECH. That is Mudkip going down. We have Jason going ahead and bopping around, just going a little bit behind. We do have a lot of players going down, and that is going to be M Dodo going down to Blizz. Blizz getting some good rockets on him and taking him down. So it is just going to be, look where Ticker's set.
Yeah, despite Obese Wheels having a much worse Uber there, they were completely forced. They did actually manage to come out on top with 3 frags, not to mention a frag on the medic. That's going to be a 40% advantage minimum. XLR tried going for some cheeky plays, but nothing's going to go down. So, a little bit unfortunate. We are going to have 2 pyros over here on the on the side of PERUTECH. Just want to, maximum blockage. No Ubers allowed.
Someone did this yesterday. I'm telling you, it's, well, at least last hold meta, but one of them switched off. Boo. All right, well.
We're just gonna be going straight in. There's gonna be a big bomb coming in from the side of Asterisk. Jason is gonna be the first casualty, and that's gonna be a really big play. They're gonna be able to play the point freely, assuming they do actually push out of the bridge. Sentry is going to go down yet again for the second time. Blizz and Dylan are both going to trade off, and that looks like it's going to be the half. 3-0 on the side of Obese Whales. Really well done.
Yeah, that's just it's just been really good plays there coming out of Obese Whales all around. I'm wondering if maybe some of the server issues or internet issues that Dylan's been having is kind of shaking them up just a little bit. But yeah, it just seems like Obese Whales is just be able to capitalize better on better plays that they're able to do.
I mean, Obese Whales definitely have been showing off, their big brain, despite being in these, being in a pickle, with Ubers and exchanges and all these, they've shown that they're resilient. They're able to get out of that. They're able to play together, better together as a team than PERUTECH is. So really shouts out to them for that. Not to mention the big brain plays with the Battalion's backup play, phenomenal. Honestly, I wouldn't necessarily expect that from any of the main teams, but the fact that they pulled it off so well, just goes to show of how much people are improving. So
I'm looking at logs. I think they're a little broken right now because it's only catching out one round. So very. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, it is the most recent round, but it is the only round. Huh. Well, Shout out to Antoni for getting almost 400 DPM on Scout just on that last round. Really wish we had the full things coming up here. Exector configs, kids, properly, please.
It matters.
Makes the caster's job, makes my job a lot easier since I've been doing a lot of log organizing this year.
It's also a part of the rules. So.
Oh well. Well,
Yeah.
what does Obese Whales need to do better here in the second half of this first map?
I definitely would say that Obese Whales needs to. They just so in reality, once you're winning, there's no real need to change. There's no real need to like change a whole lot of stuff you're doing. Maybe polish some things, like if there's mistakes going down on the flank, you polish that. If there's mistakes going down in pushes, you already know what to do for the next time. So just keep working, like work with what you know. It's up to the enemy team. It's up to PERUTECH here to come up with the changes and plans, and then because right now you're in the driver's seat. You're up 3-0. So if anything happens, if stalemates happen, it's up to them at the very end. It does sound lame, and it is like a little bit boring to play, but it is the truth of the fact that at the end of the day, most of us do want to win, and some people are willing to do anything for that. Because right now, Obese Whales are playing this really, really well. Like they're counting a lot of the aggression. The mids are going really dominantly for the side of Obese Whales. The scout, any single bomb that poor Dylan or XLR want to do, it's being absolutely denied by both Antoni and Zeno. So, shout out to them.
It seems like just Obese Whales just has better plays coming out of there too. I know you mentioned the battalions play that was going on earlier, but yeah, it just seems like they're able to just kind of coordinate a little bit better plays coming out here onto just this match right now. It does look like we have a medic disconnecting. Seeing if they'll be rejoining here soon. Yeah, it looks like they'll be rejoining here soon. So we are just waiting. It's kind of been the very quick TF2 action, but a lot of waiting in between that action. And not even like hold or stalemates, just waiting, just pauses.
Yeah, this definitely can't work out on the side of PERUTECH's favor if just kind of like cooling down the momentum of Obese Whales, and just giving them more time to think and see like, hey, what's going on with their pushes? Because there were multiple times whenever PERUTECH was actually in a good position to push on a last or push onto a point, and they just kind of Obese Whales are just able to steal it away from them, whether it be due to better coordination or just better spam.
All right, well, looks like we are just kind of getting ready to bring this match back up here. I believe we'll have one other match coming on Capping TV a little bit later. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is going to be the Lobsters versus Goobies match?
Total Drama Island, I do
Total
believe.
Drama.
Yeah,
Total Drama Island versus 7 Goal.
That's going to be Terry and Frick My Nick. Do be warned, they're
Alright, so it is Total Drama Island. Hey, wait a minute, we know people on Total Drama Island, right?
We do have Tony B.
Tony B, yes!
Yes, sir!
I'm definitely going to be tuning into that once this is done. I'm excited with that one. But actually, to go ahead and take a peek at this bracket, I believe, to look at this, the winner of this is going to be playing Watch This in the semifinals, and this is single elimination, so they have to win to stay in, which, kind of the meaning of single elimination, but just kind of adds a little bit more stakes into that. Sure, yes, invite through Div 2, they have double elimination, so even if you fall and end up going into the lower bracket, you do have a pretty decent chance to go ahead and try to make the miracle run through that lower bracket. But these teams, you gotta win to advance to the next round and see who's gonna win. And we're gonna be heading into the next mid to see who is going to be trying to take a little bit of an advantage on this next play. Asterix getting a lot of really good stickies, kind of totally cutting off that lower. We do have a big bomb coming in from Dickerson. He's going to be able to just go ahead and go down. Looks like Dick, after it wasn't getting a lot of good damage down onto him. And as I'm saying all that, Mudkip is just running in right onto Darren, taking him down. Looks like PERUTECH had a great talk there at halftime. They are just dominating this mid. Antonio's kind of bopping around. He's definitely going to be able to take down Dylan there. Ooh, he's going to be able to go down. Wait a minute. Did he get him Dodo? When did he get him Dodo? Or did he get, or was that him who got him Dodo? No, Zeno who got him before going down. So we have no meds alive, and actually Darren's going to be building up a little bit of an Uber advantage right now. It's about 20%. We have crits. Actually, no, Dodo's going to be waiting until he gets to the forward spawn. Ooh. He's staying on the crits. Yes, crit play. All right, changing things up. Definitely going to see if they're able to catch Beast Whales off their feet. I'm a little bit worried here, fleskore, that they're going to get the crits up just as Obese Whales is going to get this Uber, because crits does build faster. I'm worried that Obese Whales is going to have that Uber, maybe be able to catch them off and get the drop, but we will just have to see what happens.
Do have to be building this really well, and Dylan going down in the flank, it definitely isn't going to be really, that's definitely not helping them, considering, look how much space Antony have gotten. They're just going to Uber straight in, and that's going to be 3 frags coming on the side of Obese Whales. So, despite being wiped at mid, you know, they did mid, both meds did die there, but, you know, they just brought it back. You know, Dodo still does have full crit, so this could just be like, you know, a little bit of a gimme. You know, a little bit of a charity coming straight in. They're just gonna crit straight into a bunch of stickies, and Dylan is just gonna go down, critting on the scout. That's gonna be Frost is gonna be picking up Asterix there. Really nice stun, but Zeno just gonna nip it in the bud right then and there. Just gonna say nope. But despite all that, despite all the chaos coming in the house area, we are just gonna see PERUTECH taking over the mid. So a little bit unfortunate from Dylan. You know. It's definitely really rough. Definitely want to clear out those stickies before you want to do anything drastic, but it looks like they're not going to be able to have any breathing room before anything, like, you know, despite them wanting to cap this point, they're just gonna lose too. And look at the Ubers. These Ubers,
yeah,
man.
That poor crits idea unfortunately just got stuffed by players going down from that Uber coming out of Beast Whales early before, and they have a huge Uber advantage. I don't see anybody right now in PERUTECH trying to do like a sneaky back there on mid, but it looks like they're rolling right into last here, seeing what they can do. They're still building Uber on the side of PERUTECH, and they're going to be Ubering just right in onto this last. Looks like Antony's going to be able to go ahead and get a pistol kill down there on Jason, so that is no demo man to protect them. We do have Dylan trying to get a lot of health. Ooh, but Dickerson's going to be able to go down. Dylan is just kind of running around for health. He hasn't gotten the kill yet. Oh, but looks like Obese Whales is going to go ahead and fall back on that. I don't think they were able to get enough kills. They probably knew the Uber was about to come out from PERUTECH, and the Uber comes out as I say that. So it is actually just a pretty good push there. We do have one soldier there in lower. He's able to go ahead and get onto the hallway. Yeah, they gave him a lot of space on that Uber.
It's actually really surprising. They definitely could have just held second. You know, that wasn't just a solo scout Uber. Solo scout Ubers are incredibly difficult to do anything with, just because you have to be hitting every shot. You have to be 100% perfect, and every single shot has to do significant amount of damage to even pressure the enemy. But looks like Obese Whales just you know, not wanting to try any of that. Just wants to play it safe. Again, they do have 3-round advantage, and they're just gonna be going straight down. No pressure coming in. They're actually gonna go all the way into the shutter, not even using just yet. They're just gonna get second for free. That fear tactic works so well for them. That, you know, PERUTECH just said nope, not dealing with it, and just left.
I think what they were probably hoping for, which this is just me, I think they were maybe hoping that they were gonna go ahead and pop, but they were gonna be able to just try to kite that as hard as possible. But then they didn't pop. So now we have even Ubers here. We do have one off class between both teams, and that is Mudkip on PERUTECH trying to hold that last point. He's peeking a little bit left. He's actually going to get very aggressive on the left and look right, trying to get one shot there onto a soldier, completely missing. He's getting spammed out. He's going to be rotating around, so the sniper has been called out. We're just waiting.
Yeah, definitely going to be playing the waiting game, you know. Again, at the same time, there should be no pressure on Obese Whales to do anything. They could just, realistically speaking, they could just sit here for 7 minutes or just 9 minutes and just, you know, just wait here, wait for something to happen, send solo sacks, maybe not even send any sacks, and just you know, because at the end of the day, it's going to be up to PERUTECH to do something. It looks like they don't want to take really aggressive, but despite that, we are just going to see an aggressive exchange going all the way down from Obese Whales. We have seen a lot of success coming in here. So it's going to be an Uber exchange coming straight in, knowing, understand, but it's really rough coming straight in. We are just going to see 86 go down first, and then we're going to see Asterix as well. Dylan is going to be their one consolation frag before they're going to have to give up second. Blaze not in the best position, only for barely escaped with his own life, but Zeno as well now in big danger of dying here. But pistol aim is not there. It's just not there for coming from the side of PERUTECH. So they are just gonna. They did manage to get second, fortunately enough for them, but nothing else. We are just gonna stalemate again. We're gonna have even Ubers here, so. Obese Wheels definitely do want to be in the driver's seat for this. They're just wanting to take this all the way straight in, taking all the risk, anything they can. So let's see what they have underneath their sleeve.
I'm kind of looking. This is a very stalemate-heavy map. It's just a lot of, as I mentioned earlier, just a lot of hard spots to try to get through in all classes. It looks like they're getting pretty aggressive there through Valley, and they're going to go ahead and take it down. Mudkip there in that Valley, 86 kind of jumping in from that lower. Oh my god, he just got denied by Frosters. Oh my goodness, just shot him once in the chest, brought him down to half health, and he was able to go ahead and easily clean him up with the help of the rest of his team. Very good play there, so... seeing what's be going on. Looks like they'll be going all very aggressive. Beats Whales running a very aggressive here into PERUTECH, and Tony's going to go ahead and take down the Demo Man. Man, poor Jason's just always getting singled out in all these plays, and that's just going to be detrimental to them trying to do anything. Looks like I think Dylan was trying to make a play, but unfortunately nothing happened there. But yeah, it's just been tough for poor Jason tonight. Jason, I don't know, with Jason, whatever, I forget what those files exactly do, but
I do believe there's script files or something like that.
Script files, yeah, I think you're right.
So, admin seem to be scripting, he's doing it sideways. But we are just going to see a Sword Bomb go all the way in, but Blaze unable to find anything. He's only going to find one rocket onto M. Dodo. So valiant effort coming in there. Again, playing roamer in this map is definitely, you're going to be struggling a lot. It's incredibly difficult to do anything if your team isn't there, like always there to support you, because more or less they just kind of like kick you outside and just say go do something and don't come back until you do. And most of the time you're not going to be doing anything, but we are just going to see Dickerson on the spy, are close to behind enemy lines. He's currently just hiding in the corner, but at the same time we are going to have Blaze on spy. We possibly have spy versus spy. We're just going straight in. Darren's going to go down. Zeno's going
He got a 2K, baby, on the demo and no, what was it? Scout and a medic. Oh man, incredible play.
That would have been really good to get on Asterix, but Asterix with the Master Strafes actually does barely get out of the way, but Zeno is there, so really well done. Blaze still is on the spy. Wonder what we're gonna do. We're gonna see Drew take the 1v1 over here on last, and it's gonna be a 2v1 on last, going straight in. Blaze unfortunately not gonna find anything, and we're gonna see Dickerson taunt onto 86 tried, but Dickerson looks like wants to rub it straight in, and so that might be a momentum changer. Like that might be a huge momentum shift coming in. Like really well done from Dickerson, just going as a spy, getting like the med drop and a scout, and also defending last. So really well done. It's going to be full Uber from the side of PERUTECH. They're going to be walking this straight from Valley. We're going to see a big Soldier Bomb coming in for space, not fully committing, and looks like they want to milk this as much as possible. We are going to have Antony on the sniper in forwards. They actually don't know he's here. Ooh, but does get found out at the very last minute, and Uber does get popped, but nothing's going to be found here. They're just going to be able to take second, and looking at the Ubers again, they're probably just going to have to concede this, considering how close Darren has to Uber.
Apologize for my silence. I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of research. I don't think that's Dickers. I think that is somebody else. XLR. Let me just double check this name. Nothing quite like calling somebody by the wrong name in the entire match. Yeah, that's XLR. He's actually ringing for him tonight. Very interesting.
Ooh, that That might explain a lot.
Well, Shears, our wonderful producer, I'll go ahead and get you something so we can get that fixed up for the second map, but that's going to be XLR. I had no idea they were running with a ringer tonight. Very interesting. I think we were expecting Dickers to be in this match tonight, so apologies to XLR for getting that name wrong, but hey, alright, we finally got a double donk kill coming out here from Astrid. But
the Uber Force as well.
Yeah, that was a little bit disastrous. So they were just kind of Ubering just to be able to get out of there, and they're gonna look maybe doing something. XLR is gonna be trying to do something here, but he is, I don't think, in the best spot. He's gonna get a pretty good bomb. He's gonna get a one rocket. Oh, he got another great rocket. Be able to force the Uber out. He was actually able to, before that second rocket was able to hit him. That was a really, really good play there by XLR, not Dickers.
Yes. XL doing a really nice job with that soldier bomb. Getting that Uber to, like, you did get forced, and the Uber advantage was on Obese Whales, but looks like, yeah, they're just backpedaling now. They're just in a position, just setting up traps, wanting to retreat this, and PERUTECH should be pushing out right now. Like, they do have 90. In this position, you always want to be pushing out whenever you have a higher amount, just not wanting to give the team any breathing space, and looks like they are just going to give this up for free. There's going to be nothing but the... Oh, no. The poor Jason is not going to find anything. That's going to be a demo down, and yeah, Ubers are just going to stalemate yet again. Still 0-0 with 17 minutes left on the scoreboard. They're just going to go straight in, and ooh, that's actually a really nice spam coming in from the side of PERUTECH. They're just completely denying, forcing that Uber a lot earlier, which is going to make the Uber a lot better, but they have a lot of players here to help out, Going straight in, there's a lot of pressure being held into house. Everyone's right now currently in the Tetris area, as my team calls it. Dylan is going to go down. XLR is still barely respawning. Ooh, and Dodo actually does get a beautiful surf all the way out straight into lobby, but is going to be chased down by his scout. And Tony is going to be, getting their 4th frag of this life, and it's going to be all up to XLR and Mudkip, forced to hold last as everyone else is going straight through the shutter. No one else to defend this. No heals, nothing else. The respawners do finally come in, but the point focus was on on point, and they are going to get their 4th round.
All right, wow, 4-0 here for the Obese Whales, as they're going to be rolling into possibly the last mid fight. We'll see what is going to be going on here. Fleskore, thank you very much for helping carry. If you could just carry for a little bit longer, I'll be able to come back and watch this. Maybe final round? Question mark? We'll see if PERUTECH
no
will
problem.
Bring back 5-0 run, baby.
We're just going to see a big high bomb coming in from XLR. Going to be picking off Astrus there. Not going to be traded off. Is going to be killed off by Mudkip, and it's doing a really nice job of just, that one high bomb basically just won in the mid. There was a lot of space being done by that. There was a lot of people looking up, and PERUTECH just decided to take that and just push forward. It's free real estate. They're just gonna be building up this Uber. Despite all that, we are gonna see Obese Whales with an Uber advantage. So, but looks like Obese Whales is gonna be bringing out a sniper. Xeno switching over to sniper, maybe trying to get a cheeky kill, maybe trying to get a really cheeky force coming out really fast. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what's gonna go on here. We are just gonna again, we're just stalemating here. Obese Whales super in the driver's seat. They're on match point. They don't have to do anything. They could just wait here. There's 15 minutes left on the clock, 9 minutes left on the round timer. So they can just proudly wait here, and it's up to PERUTECH to make a decision here. So it's going to be looking really interesting. We do see have the sniper. Does want to peek in. Is going to be scoping in directly into the house area. Not going to be finding anything. Does take one shot onto the script file, and Dylan's going to be going straight in, trying to see if they can get anything, but going to get picked off by Blizz. Yeah, it's not looking too pretty over here for the side of PERUTECH. It just seems like they don't necessarily have an answer for the sniper. Not wanting to give up too much respect, but also giving too much respect is going to be, a big detriment to their own team. We're going to see XLR bombing into the valley, trying to see if they can buy any space, but, You could just continually send in counters, single sacks coming in here. You could try going for one of those fancy Uber exchanges that Obese Whales have been using beautifully this entire game. So, or you could, Obese Whales just could be waiting. Could just buy Xeno some space, allow him to get the hero shot, and wait to see that until a frag video. So,
Fleskore, thank you so much for bringing all that coverage here. As we see, it's gonna be going on here. I'm finally back. Had to do some editing here for our wonderful producer. Due to my own mistake, we have a huge bomb coming out here from Dylan. Dylan not be able to get anything. Looks like he's able to get a good rocket there on Darren, but eventually going to be going down. See if maybe we get a sec coming out here from Obese Whales, or if they wanted to use that to just play defense and wait. Only thing we can do is wait to see what they do. It does look like Liz wants to take a peek here. He's getting into Valley here. He's going to go ahead and get into House. He's going to get one really good rocket. He's going to get the Uber off onto him. Dodo. Really good play there. They just were not expecting him. They were not watching Valley. And they were going to be trying to get him here to make some plays happen.
XLR is going to get the counter force there. So, really well played. Like despite having full Uber advantage, there's gonna be nothing done. They do still have a sniper over here in the Valley area. Just taking some pot shots. Actually did damage a soldier, so they still definitely do have to worry about that. But PERUTECH's just not building. They're not building. What are you doing?
I don't really know what they were doing. I guess there's a little bit of an Uber at, but it's like 10%. That's so hard to do anything off of unless you're just, I don't know, insane. But we're kind of right back to where we were. Not really much happening, just some exchanges. I think PERUTECH's trying to play this very carefully to make sure they do the right play to get on that offense. And Obese Whales, they don't give a shit what's happening. They're up 4-0. They can just let this timer run out. There's only 12 minutes left here in this match, so
there's 12 minutes to get 4 rounds on the side of PERUTECH. It's not looking too likely, honestly.
Hey, never say never, but if they're just gonna sit here and not do anything, then well, I will say never.
Xeno is going to get killed, but Anthony is actually going to be found out by Jason there, so really well done. There's going to be 2 frags on the side of PERUTECH with a lot of damage being done, so that's just going to completely force them out. It is still even Ubers, and, we might see some funny haha off classes coming in. We are just going to see Xeno go to heavy, and, looks like there's going to be no haha funny Baguette Boy. Going to be going straight in for the backstab, but what can you do? Anthony's actually going to switch over to Sniper. We are going to see 86 on the Engineer. Surprisingly, Xeno's just gonna stay on scouts. So again, even
it's
even Ubers.
Australian man sniper fight. We'll see who wins these. Now, I don't really know anything about these players. Who's gonna win the sniper fight if they end up trying to snipe at each other?
Yeah, we're gonna. That's definitely. Looks like we're just gonna be here for a really exciting last hold. We're just you're seeing Dylan just clear out some stickies, trying to do anything, maybe trying to do a little bit of a high bomb, maybe trying to go straight in. It's definitely gonna be really interesting to see what they can do, but at the same time, Obese Whales are just perched up. Oh, gets a headshot on the side of Dylan, just kind of caught, dropping his wallet, looking to see where to find. But Anthony is gonna find Anthony is gonna find Jason's stickies there over in the shutter. We do have a counter sniper coming in. Mudkip actually being brought down extremely low due to spam from the side of Asterisk. So it's not looking, 10 minutes to get 4 rounds. It's honestly not looking. I'm not looking too. It's not hopeful. It's just not hopeful at all. They have a gun. They have a dispenser. The dispenser is like the worst part. Honestly, like unironically, like if you were to remove everything else, the gun could die, the pyro could die, and the medic just standing inside the dispenser makes him basically impossible to kill because you have to kill the dispenser, and then you have to have enough rockets to kill the medic, and it's just genuinely annoying.
And you're not gonna have those rockets. That's just not gonna happen.
And that's not gonna happen in a lifetime. Dylan's just gonna be sent straight to the skybox. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Getting sent to the heavens. Goodbye, Dylan. Tell us how it is if you ever come back. Oh, he's back. Dylan, how's heaven? Dylan
Not
says,
pretty.
I'm rocket jumping right now. Ugh, God, this is gonna be... How fast can you cap Metal Works? Do you know how fast it is to cap some of these maps? To go to do perfect rolls from midpoint to last. Do you know how quick it is?
I would say it's definitely, you know, if they somehow manage to get like an Uber drop and just completely roll this, they can definitely do this within 5 minutes.
Okay.
But they basically just, you know, Obese Whales just has to not exist. Like, they basically just have to disconnect from the server. And it's not looking too likely. You're gonna have the shoulders run Pain Train. You're gonna have to have a bunch of, like, yeah, both the shoulders running Pain Train is just gonna allow for caps to be extremely quick. And there's 8 minutes left. You have a gun, you have an engineer, you have a big Pootis man.
Wait, what? Oh, please tell me this is... Yes, it is showing it up on the cast. Frosters is on the flog. I think we might be getting a little bit silly here, but I'm all for it.
This might be huge.
Oh, look, he's only spamming the scorch shot so they don't know he's on the flog.
He's
brilliant.
He's building it. This is honestly, oh my god. Dude, oh wait, the pyro battle coming in straight.
Oh, they can't air blast him to heal him.
They can't air blast. He just has to worry. He has to completely worry about the scorch shot. It's honestly insane. Going straight in is getting a lot of damage. Honestly, the scorch shot's probably like the most annoying, like the annoying flare gun. Despite like not being pushed back. Ooh, the crit is gonna come out. You're gonna see just going straight in. Crit is gonna be coming straight out. They're gonna realize that. That's gonna be
they're not getting anything.
Oh, but the air blast. Ooh, Antony is gonna go straight down, trying to find any consolation frags, but the crit is gonna run out. That's unfortunate. Dylan is gonna go down.
But we're just focusing there on the medic. XLR got Darren taken down, so that is a drop. They need to go ahead and push into this last point now to see what they can do. Oh, XLR
that
and
was
that backstab.
so...
Frosters is trying to build up that that flog again. Oh my goodness. We're so fixated on the pyro play, we totally just missed the backstab. I just kind of went on. Oh yeah,
this is some big brain plays. I'm writing down on my notebook. I'm about to go to Lucrative on Sunday and be like, all right, this is what we need to do, because this is amazing. That's, you know, the full Uber coming all the way out, but they're not going to be denied. Oh no, this is not looking too great. Antony is going to go straight down. They are just going to have a second sentry. The dispenser is going to go down. Zeno's also going to go down, not before trading Jason and Madodo. Dylan's also gonna go down. This is looking really scrappy. It's all up to Blizz and Darren. They're about to have Uber. The sentry is covering the point. We're gonna see XLR gets another pick onto Darren, potentially keeping them in. It's just keeping them into this you know, round. Really, I wouldn't say game, because like 6 minutes left. It's just not possible. Honestly, it's just not possible. You're just going for rounds at this point.
I think it's a funny time now, but we'll see. You never know. We do have a heavy play coming out on the offense, which I'm always a fan of. Fortunately, the one heavy offensive play that I saw yesterday did not really get anywhere, so we'll see if maybe they're able to do something a little bit more successful here. They do have a very big Uber advantage because of that kill that they got on Darren late there into that other Uber on that last point. So we'll see what they're able to do. Does not look like they're aware of the heavy play. God, you can just tell in my voice that I'm so happy I'm casting an actual play happening instead of just holds and sacks. Looks like they're going to go ahead and get the gun actually. Yeah, they're able to get the gun, go ahead and take that down. They did get one other play. We do have Mudkip just kind of just farming and just cleaning everybody up. That is a full wipe, except for the gun?
No, okay. No. Poor Jason didn't understand that there was a gun. He saw the dispenser, understood there's only a dispenser. This engineer is only building a dispenser. Does die of the gun, unfortunately, before he can get his first and possibly final last cap. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a case sweep coming on the side of Obese Whales, but, you know, 4 minutes left to get 3 rounds. it's going to be incredibly tight. PERUTECH has to play perfectly here. Starting from the mid, we are going to see a big bomb coming in from XLR, going straight into the medic, and Frosters and XLR died. It's over. GG's.
Yeah, looks like that's gonna be. I think that might be game here, unless I can't even say if there's an unless. Oh, and Dodo's down, and
Nope.
3 rounds in
GG's.
4 minutes. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we could start getting ready to look at the logs here as maybe I don't know. I'm getting a little premature here. You never know how these players want to go ahead and drag out these rounds. We do have Mudkip on the Pyroclast on the defense. Unfortunately, not on that Flog. I really like to see that. I guess it's more about to play. We do have the Uber coming in. Not
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
There.
And
Well,
yeah, that's it. Obese Wheels take it 5-1. Looks like they were a little bit upset the fact they didn't get a clean sweep on the side. On their. I think they believe this is their map pick. But either way, that was just a really dominant showing from Obese Whales. It looks like they were a little bit faltering due to the gimmicks of PERUTECH, but they were quickly able just to shut that down over here in the mid, slapping them all around the world, and just saying, "No, son, this is my game." So,
well, we don't have combined logs, unfortunately, since the first half logs are broken. But Shears, if you're able to go ahead and throw up those second half logs, that would be fantastic. So looks like so yeah, this is just the second half. Logs are a little bit broken, but anything really, man, XLR was just pounding there, and that's like they had 12 and 15, but did a lot of damage. Probably those backstabs really helping inflate that. But yeah,
I mean,
just looking at this, look at how dominant of a showing it is. Just sorting by DPM, it's just a dominant showing out of the Beast Whales.
look at the med picks as well. 4 med picks. Just definitely doing a really nice job there. But again, at the same time, it's hard to brush off anything from Obese Whales. Getting 61 frags compared to 46. More damage. PERUTECH did win a couple more mids this half than Obese Whales, and also did have more Ubers. But a lot of that just a lot of those Ubers were forces coming in for just not watching the flank. You have to remember like the big plays that Blizz did, or just walking into a house, bombing on the head of bombing the head of Dodo and just forcing them. That was just incredible.
That was a very, very good play there at the end. Just to clarify one thing, you are correct. Obese Whales did pick Metalworks, and they handily won Metalworks. So we'll see how PERUTECH does on their pick of Goalie Wash. I know Goalie can be a little bit of an interesting map to play on. Definitely different to play on.
Yes.
And actually, I have a moment that I'm very lucky. I don't have Caleb or Ire here to tell me I'm wrong, but Goalie Wash sucks. I hate Goalie Wash.
Nope. Disagree.
Why am I the only one on TFTV that hates Goalie Wash?
It's because you're just not
Good. I'm aware of that, but
there's a certain affinity you have to have for Gully Wash, right? There's a certain Gully Wash pertains to a lot of skill sets. Gully Wash is like allows for a really good flamboyant off classing, which these teams have shown. Sniper. As you saw in our match, go watch that Box Tap versus Honey Bacon Club. Yeah, go watch that.
Hey, that'll be on YouTube soon. If you're hearing the cast, if you're on YouTube, then hey, that cast is already on YouTube, so definitely go check that out. But I just don't have the big brain like you Div 2 players.
Gully
I
Wash
don't
definitely
have a brain at all.
It allows for a lot more of a flamboyant gameplay. The soldiers definitely are going to be the stars of the play, and considering how well XLR has been playing on Metalworks, I definitely feel like this is going to pertain to a lot of PERUTECH's strengths. So hopefully they're able to bring it back on their own map pick, so we can get some juicy gameplay coming in out here. Again, the flamboyant off-classing is going to be really interesting just to see. We do have some capable snipers. We did see Zeno playing a whole lot of sniper on Metalworks. Didn't find a lot of success, but sniper on Metalworks is hard. It's just not it. I would say it's just not worth it. But here,
It's one of those. Yeah, it's probably one of the hardest maps to do, especially out of like the very common map pool of goalie process, goalie process metal, sunshine product. Metalworks just has some of the worst sight lines, and this one has some very wide sight lines, especially through that big door if you're able to get that aggressive, either peeking into mid or peeking into second. So uh, yeah, this is a lot more open spaces. Only real open space on Metalworks is above second. Um, yes, you can maybe argue that the last point on Metalworks can be kind of open just because there's a lot of sky above it. Unlike here on goalie, where it is a very, very tight spot here on this last, but it's pretty open other than choking, just getting through the big door for soldiers. So I'm very interested to see how these soldiers do, because XLR definitely pounding there in the second half. See if maybe he's able to carry over some of that momentum. See if Dylan's able to do a little bit better here as well, because I don't know, I feel like I haven't been really watching the Obese Whales soldiers too closely. um what do you think about Obese Whale soldiers on how they're doing? Do you think they'll be able to do as well on this map as they have been doing? Because seems like for me they've just been kind of mostly, I wouldn't say there, but they haven't been really catching my eye as closely.
Blaze definitely did have some really good plays on Metalworks, as I said, like he was able to abuse the flank a whole lot. So, and abusing the flank on Gully Wash is really good. Like, if you're able just to go, if you own mid and you're able just to go through big door and go into lobby, you basically just create a pinch scenario that's incredibly hard to get out of. You just have to win the broad DM fight. That's asking a lot out of players, especially in playoffs where the nerves might be a little bit higher. People might be under more pressure to perform well, and in single elimination, that's just going to be magnified. Especially whenever this could be the last map you play in for this season.
Yeah, I know. Single elimination, I feel like definitely just gives a lot higher nerves. I remember you were telling us after your match, the last week, or actually no, just earlier this week. My goodness, it's been a long week. But it's you said you were just like shaking at the end of it. I can't even imagine trying to come back from a very, very close match here in single elimination where you make a mistake and start slipping. That kind of starts roller coastering, and you're done.
So definitely, it's definitely possible to see PERUTECH come back. XLR. We've already talked about him and how he's like a beast soldier. Dylan was a little bit in soldier jail, just unable to get like a whole lot of things going on. But I definitely do have faith. I definitely do have faith in PERUTECH and being able to bring this back, because
Yeah, if there's any,
as you
if
saw
there's
in
any
our
map to
match,
do, it'd be this one.
Gully Wash just provides like a really good way. And not to mention, like once you've lost the map, it doesn't necessarily matter how badly you lost it. You just have to move on from it. All the mistakes that were on Metalworks, those remain on Metalworks. This is a new map. You understand, and you have to come in here with the new mentality. There's no reason. There's no reason to come in here and just be like, all right, so this is what went wrong with Metalworks, because this isn't Metalworks. The same things don't apply. Completely different mid, completely different second hold, completely different last hold. So
Yeah, you might be able to talk about maybe something. I know I keep going back to your match, but you were telling us that after you got done with Villa and you actually lost Villa, you were just like, all right, Villa's done, on to the next map.
yeah.
Pulling out your build check on that. You kind of have to do that on this one. We're done with that map. We're on to the next map. And now on to the next map we are heading into his very first mid fight. Blizz getting very aggressive already, getting a lot of damage on the chase.
No.
Oh man, just losing him early. Blizz is able to go ahead and go down to the scouts there. We do have kind of passive plays right now. We do have the scouts being pretty aggressive on the side of Obese Whales, looking like what they're able to see what they're able to do. They did lose another player, but it looks like. Oh no! I was about to say, just as I thought that Obese Whales is gonna have a little bit better positioning on that, they did lose another player, and PERUTECH is gonna be able to go ahead and take that mid.
That was really well played from PERUTECH. They had some, pretty boo-boo health coming in there, but they did manage to play it well. They kited out. They used their numbers advantage coming all the way in here. Dodo is all alone in Victor, is gonna be caught out. I wanted to praise them for their mid plays and just like how well they played it, but then pushing into second, looks like they rushed it a little bit. They just weren't necessarily prepared. They send people, people who went choke didn't necessarily pressure up above Big Door, so that's going to be a complete reversal coming in here. Not to mention Dodo just dying with about, I think, 90% Ubers, so a little bit unfortunate there. We are going to see Darren with full Uber ad. Obese Whales is, going to go straight in. We are going to see Jason kill Astrus there, but not before Antonio just goes straight into Jason. It's just not even going to be worth it. The script files weren't necessarily working. Might have to re-exec them, and we're going to be going straight into the last point. We're going to see a pyro coming straight in. Josh is going to go straight down. It's not looking too great. Oh god, Dylan's 24 HP behind the point in water. It's going to be 2 left. It's going to be up to XLR and Mudkip. XLR is the last bastion of defense, and they're just going to completely knock him down like a domino, and it's going to be the first round coming in really dominantly on the side of Obese Whales.
Frosters made a pretty big mistake there on that last hold. He ran out and he had the flog, so he ran back to trade it off into whatever flamethrower he had, and by the time he tried to go back to try to stuff that Uber, Obese Whales is already in. There's just no reason to stuff. And Dodo getting a lot of damage put on in a very early, but it looks like all the players are just kind of collapsing down on Obese Whales. We do have Darren going down. Oh, God, Dodo so low. Protect him at all costs.
Dodo got a double dunk coming in from Asterisk, and that definitely could have been really bad if, Dodo just kept on pushing for wood, or Asterisk just kind of shot one more cannonball. But, Asterisk just wanted to save his own life, and that's 100% admirable, You want to be down in a lot of Uber, so again, it's going to have full off classes here. We're going to have an engineer and a heavy. It is only 1 round, but it's still an advantage. You don't want to give that up at all.
Well, we are on to this last point. Obese Whales does not have Uber. They are just sitting there, and forget anything I was saying. We're going to go ahead and Uber in. They're just tanking everybody down onto that heavy. We do have the Pyro trying to go down. He's able to just go down there pretty early as well. Sentry Gun did go down a little bit late there, but they're able to go ahead and take down the engineer there on that. Oh, good little pipe there from Jason. Good. And that's going to be a cap point there for PERUTECH. Very, very dominant from them as well. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, looks like we're just trading rounds here, 1-to-1, really fast. There's only that, we're 3 minutes in, already on the 3rd round. We're going to be going into the 3rd mid-fight here. PERUTECH are just 2-0 in the mid-fight, so let's just see what they can bring out here. Let's see if any advantages are being strayed on. We're going to see a roamer fight on the floor. XLR is going to win it. Is also going to be taking the fight against Blaze over there in the Big Door. Blaze is eventually going to find the kill, but it is going to be +1 on the side of PERUTECH, and they're just going to take this. Just going to leave a scout. Mudkip's just going to be staring at walls. It's all good, as everyone else keeps pushing, and they're just going to completely concede this. They do manage to leave out with full Uber, with their medic, so it is going to allow for Uber defense for the last. But these mid fights are, they're rough. They're struggling.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, we do have the Uber actually coming out here from Obese Whales. It looks like they're able to go ahead and get that second point stopped capping there. We do have the Uber coming out from PERUTECH.
Oh.
Frosters and Dodo are already in last. They're actually in River. Wait a minute, they're just gonna run right into second. Wait, what? How does that work?
They just forgot about them.
They just realized, wait a minute, no one's on last. Let's just go cap. What the hell was that?
Looks like they were so overeager just doing something that they, yeah, our Uber exchange worked, and they just,
It worked in their favor somehow.
Completely forgot the fact that there is a scout and a medic missing. Plus, XLR was on spy, so it was just shenanigans all over the place. We are gonna see Dylan bombing into 2 scouts. M-Dodo is gonna go down to Blitz. Jason is gonna find that exchange frag there, but it's not looking too great. XLR, the playmaker, is unable to find anything, and they're just gonna go all the way out. Gonna go all the way in, trying to do anything, but it's all up to Mudkip versus 6, and, you know, nothing. It's just, you know, absolutely nothing. No power, nothing. It's over.
Well, we're gonna be rolling right in here to the second for Obese Whales. Dylan trying to get a gun built as quickly as possible. We already have people in the lobby there on that last point, and Tony's just getting aggressive, already trying to get some damage onto Dylan. We do have the double pyro theory coming out here onto this last point. Mudkip and Frosters. We do have Frosters kind of there on top of the pipe, able to watch both shutter and launchpad. And then we have Mudkip kind of watching the river spot and maybe spamming out a little bit. We do have some, Frosters didn't really do a whole lot there, but maybe enough to stop this Uber. The gun is still not down, and that gun is still alive.
Cannonballs against the gun. Oh no, poor dear Astra's just shooting cannonballs against the gun. They're about to get Uber. M-Dodo's at 100%. It is looking really bleak in terms of spawns, but they do still have full Uber here. So again, they just held this.
I feel the same sentiment as our producer right now, who's just kind of laughing at what the hell's happening. I think, are you laughing at 86? That's just kind of maybe looking to get a back. He's trying to get a back out.
He just left. Nope.
Soldier got the hell out of there.
Nope. That's not happening. It's still 86 still is on the spy. Definitely possible. He's really scared of peeking any shutter door. Oh man, if he just walked out a baby door, he's walking out a baby door. This might be perfect. Oh no! Wait, can he get the flash? Can he get flash?
No, it looks like he's trying to get something. Like they're gonna send M-Dodo flying though.
M-Dodo does go flying. Unfortunately, that Uber did look really promising. You know, there was 2 frags there, but you know, again, just these trades are just happening, and it's not looking too pretty. It's gonna be. It's gonna be a really bad fight. You know, we are still gonna have 86 still on the spy, seeing if they can do anything. They are just gonna be running full momentum into PERUTECH second. As we do see Mudkip behind is gonna lose the 1v1 against Xeno, and again, like the full Uber ad plus the off class plus, you know, the momentum that's currently going on is not looking too favorable for PERUTECH.
What is 86 doing? Oh my god, he got a lot of damage there on Jason. They still haven't killed him. He's not even cloaked. He's just shooting his pistol. Are we sure we're at a competitive match? It just feels like we're kind of in a pub right now, which is all the silly... You know, it's a Friday night, all the silly things are coming out here.
This is just Highlander. They're missing 3 players. They're just going to be focusing straight on the point. They don't stop the point! Oh my god.
Yeah, they didn't get on the point there. Well, it doesn't help that Dodo went down.
There was like barely any frags being like done, and they were just like, you know, we're just gonna what the hell is last? What's gonna go on here? It looks like PERUTECH is gonna be taking straight aggressive. We're just gonna see a big bomb coming in. They're gonna be focusing down Asterix there. Asterix is just gonna go down, and ooh, big bomb coming in from 86, but not gonna be able to find anything. Dylan does nearly go down. Xeno is gonna go down to Mudkip. He's gonna take that 1v1 yet again. XLR taking that aggressive fight against Blizz, and they're just rolling the straight line. They're in last right now. Not even Cap's second, wanting to spawn camp. They're trying to Froyo this.
All right, well, not only they got, yeah, oh my goodness, they're just getting a lot of good damage there. Still don't all have Uber. Ooh, that's what the Uber's gonna be coming out from Obese Whales. Uber is just gonna be coming out here from PERUTECH. Maybe they'll be able to do a little bit better on this since their Uber did come in a little bit later. They are starting to get the cap time onto that point. There's only 3 players alive there on Obese Whales. That's actually just Jason and Dodo going down. Those players are going to be able to help get everything. We do have 86 up on this Pyro. Pyro's going to be watching this last point here. It's just going to be Demo Man there in Seeker trying to do something to be able to get out alive. It's you scout on him, though. He's not going to be able to do anything. It's just PERUTECH freaking out. Oh, no, he's on fire.
He's going to die in the
not able to call a fireman in time. He's going to be going down to the flames from 86. He got 86 by 86. So now it is going to be... I don't even know what the hell is happening. It has just been kind of chaos theory here on this map so far.
Yeah, this is, again, the flamboyant off-classing is definitely proving its worth, just like the Pyros coming out, the double Pyros coming out, the Engineer, the Heavies, just working out really well. It looks like the Ubers are relatively even, but again, it is still 2-2. Next round does win the half. This is a really fast-paced game. We are barely 11 minutes in. We are going to see, we are going to see Anthony on the sniper. His scout success has been working really well, so maybe he can pop some heads. But let's just see what's going to go on. He's currently just perched up on the doorway, waiting for anything to happen, waiting for anything to peak. Going straight in. He's going to find the scout. He's going to get peppered out and walk towards him. What are you doing?
They just Frosters, what are you doing?
Why do you die?
I just want to point out, someone in chat said, hold on, let me find this message. Oh my god, this is literally how both of these teams played. We had to play a season of scrim/matches against this kind of stuff. So
I'm just
condolences to everybody else in Maine who has to.
So the heavy died. By the way, the heavy died. Peeking into lobby. The Ubers are going to be exchanged. There's going to be an Uber Pyro directly on the point, running into Greaser, just going straight in, shooting down some detonators. It's a party around here. It's just they're having a good time. This isn't a serious match. This isn't like the heart-pounding match that you might see. These are people. These are pubbers currently right now, accidentally stumbling into a server and deciding to have a good time, and I am all about it.
My condolences to anybody else in Maine who has to try to decipher whatever the hell is going on between these two teams. Be like, all right, I think this is how this team plays. Okay. What the hell are they doing? But, we're back to Cookie Cutter, and we only have, I think we're kind of back to more standard stuff. No one's really peeking too hard, thankfully, after just whatever that exchange, like, the past 2 minutes was. This is fun.
I don't mean any disrespect to these teams. They're obviously really talented, and they're well skilled, but at the same time, it just kind of boggles my mind of what's going on and how they're able to just do it with such efficiency, such valor, that they're so confident in their own abilities that they're able to do this. Honestly, if I had this amount of confidence, that I would be able to do anything in the world. We're going to see Mudkip peeking out with a sniper. It's going to be taking some pot shots. It's going to completely miss. Not going to be able to hit anything, unfortunately. There is going to be a sentry gun. Unknown.
He actually moved it up to a different spot. Very interesting.
Ooh, there's going to be a sentry gun right behind the pillar. Not going to be covering River at all. Instead, it's going to be covering Launchpad and Main.
Well, I kind of really like that spot, actually, because Mudkip doesn't see it from his angle, where he's looking right now. I think they know pretty much everybody is in River. Dylan is looking at... He's on lobby right now, kind of looking at that shutter in Launchpad. You can't see it from that angle either, so... he's going to be getting pretty cool. He's trying to get the heartbeat on the gun.
He's going to beat into it, and he's going to get shot down. So, that's... they understand where the sentry is now. It's definitely... This sentry is made to counter the sniper and the sniper only. They have this Pyro who's countering everything else. Right now we have Jason trying to shoot down some pipes who's getting, detonated. We do have a scout basically nearly into secret. Blizz is gonna find Froster, just kind of like, you know, picking his nose down in secret. Definitely could have been something else. Jude is gonna go down, the gun's gonna go down, which is gonna buy a lot of space.
Oh,
for
that's
Mudkip
actually
to do
really
something.
good. Now they don't have an engineer to actually rebuild that gun. They
And they just sent Dylan. Okay,
no.
look, you already have a sniper. I understand like the sentiment of just like, all right, send in a stack. But once you have a pick, even if you're already one down, you could definitely just play off your sniper a lot more. We have Blizz. Yeah,
Wait,
Froster's.
what the hell is Blizz doing?
Blizz is going all the way in, wanting to take the 1v1 against Dylan, just, you know, prove who's the better soldier here. But as we were being distracted yet again, they just go straight in. That was a really good distraction. XLR does actually manage to pick off Asterisk, but like the way how Obese Whales are playing, like they're playing PERUTECH like a fiddle at the current moment. They are just rushing straight out of main. There is a heavy, but again, the numbers advantage does favor them. They're just going to be capping straight off the point, and it's going to be PERUTECH's half 3-2. Finally, after 17 minutes of utter nonsense, I honestly want to say they do actually manage to come out on top with the chaos. Really well done for PERUTECH. You know, they somehow managed to keep their sanity. Or maybe they don't even, maybe that's the key. Maybe just not having any sanity is the way how you play this type of TF2 and come out on top. So really well done on being able to just to like sift through the chaos and just find a path to success.
Well, I have some very bad news. On top of all the insanity, they also don't know how to exec configs, and we do not have logs to look at for this half. So I'll have to dig into some serve me files later to see if I can get these logs for my own purposes, maybe to post on the. I'll be able to get them onto the match page. So definitely check out the match page as well. We'll go ahead and link it in chat.
So just looking at the points, we're gonna have Darren and M Dodo on the very top, exact same amount of score, 48 points.
Very good, very good.
Well done. We're gonna have Mudkip on the side of PERUTECH 41, 16 ping, really nice. Antony 45 points with 21 ping. So obviously Antony is the better scout because he's able to do much more with worse ping, quote unquote. You know, we gotta improvise here. I'm working with what I got, and it's not a lot. I was given a stick and a rock. So yeah, that was a little bit of chaos, but at the end, PERUTECH definitely just came out in that map. Like, you know, it might have seen a little bit chaos, just like them trying to find some way to like push out of last, and it did nearly get baited into like going all the way into mid for one soldier, and they did nearly lose that, but they actually did play that really well. You know, Obese Whales did have a play where they did push into second, and there was no one there, but they did Uber for whatever reason. I think maybe it might have been a force I wasn't necessarily paying attention because I was just so awestruck by Blizz going all the way to the enemy stroke. This is for the very last round, by the way. But really nicely done for PERUTECH. We are gonna but again, they have been winning these mids relatively dominantly. Like, you know, the first mid, it seemed a little bit slow, but they did win it out. The second mid was a complete wipe, and the
Fleskore, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, my internet died. Shout out to whatever terrible cable service I have.
Yes, internet. So we're going to be going live into the second half. The first mid of the second half, we're going to have Dylan absolutely getting rolled by Buxino and 86. But 86 is going to be fine. He's going to be found by Froster. There's going to be a carpet of stickies going all the way in. We're going to see Blizz trying to bomb in. Jason's going to go down to Darren. So, XLR trying to find anything. It's all up to Froster's M Dodo, and it's not looking too great. M Dodo just already said peace and mud. You know, Froster's is just left to die. But Froster's actually does manage to find a way out. You know, it's gonna fall straight through the cracks of you know, Obese Whale's defense, and they're actually gonna take the first mid. So really well done. A little bit of chaos, but they are gonna be able to hold this. Both meds did survive. It's gonna be dead even Ubers, but Frosters and Dylan are just gonna go down instantly. That's definitely not something you want to see. They're just gonna be rolling straight to the last. They're still in river. They're gonna be able to be cut off. They're gonna get cut off.
My game crashed.
Oh, they still they have to cap second, and they're just pipes being sent into lobby. I'm surprised Darren didn't even drop. Blitz is gonna go down to Mudkip.
So
Xeno's
the
gonna be going kill.
insanity goalie wash play where you just run into last and just start shooting at them and go, wait, we need a scout on second, and then you end up not getting the last point cap because you've just been too busy trying to get frags on that last point. Hilarious. I know it goes.
Looks like there was a little bit of chaos, but right now there is, again, some more chaos coming in at last. Jason is going to find 2 pipes, 2 quick ones, onto people on the point. Is, XLR is going to find Antony hiding behind the little pillar in water. The water is not pure. The water is not clean. There is some dirt and mud in it, and, XLR is, he went in over to purify it. So, really well done for PERUTECH on, being able to hold last. Despite being 2 down it did seem to be that Obese Wales was a little bit overzealous, just wanting to push straight last. They had 2 picks, but all they had to do was just cut off River and just push straight into it, along with some people up top, and just leave someone a cap. And it definitely could have been, they could have tied it up. But we're just gonna be sitting here. Uber advantage on the side of MDodo. I'm not sure they're gonna be pushing off this, and we do have a sniper. Antony is on sniper, going to be hiding over here in the forwards, watching Big Door. Possibly might, right rotate or anything. So, might rotate over to watch Choke. And he's going to be taking some pot shots, so that is going to be information being given. There is a sniper currently in the forward spawn. Definitely do be careful with that if you decide to push Big Door. If you decide to push Choke, definitely do be careful with, any, crazy off-class shenanigans going on. So... Again, we're just gonna be stalemating with Obese Whales in the driver's seat. They're gonna be doing a really nice job of just pressuring Big Door over here, possibly wanting to send some people in through Choke. It's just the patient game, which is honestly pretty refreshing to see from both these teams.
Definitely slows down a ton here. Finally back into the game and just right into a stalemate. Does not seem like I've seen a lot of these. Well, apparently I just need to be back in the server because we already have the Uber coming in from PERUTECH. They're able to get a couple of picks off Bliss and Asterisk. It looks like the Uber's going to be coming right back in from Obese Whales. Xeno's going to kind of popped up pretty high there, but it looks like they're able to kite that out pretty well into that choke point, and looks like they're going to go ahead and want to aggress. Ooh, they're able to get a really good care there on 86 from XLR, but looks like they don't need to go down, but Froster's going to go ahead and get Antony.
Oh.
But Xeno's going to get Mudkip on that. Oh no, and now Xeno's going to be going to XLR, so it's just kind of a trade to trade. And looks like Obese Whales is be going ahead and just getting right out of there. Jason and Blizz are, Jason and, I believe that was XLR, just trying to get a lot of damage. And they're already in River trying to get a lot of damage. Looks like the, wait a minute,
XLR actually does manage to find Darren. XLR found Darren there. That's actually amazing. That's a really crucial pick. That's gonna make this last defense really hard. We do see 86 on the pyro. We're going to see Xeno on heavy. We're going to see Antony. So there's going to be no scouts. Only one sorter here, holding here on this last. And it's going to be full Uber for MDodo. So it looks like they want to play this a little bit patiently. Definitely don't want to be taking too much time. Making sure that they cover every single avenue. No stickies, no hiders, no nothing. But this gives them time. They already have a level 2. They're building up a dispenser as well. And
heavy in River push, indeed. We do have a pyro there, kind of watching River, seeing what they do. Oh, they're going to be able to just blast that heavy, get the hell out of there. Actually, one player's going to be going down. The other 3 players going to be going down as well. 86 is going down. So there's actually 2 picks there on the side of Patrick. Oh no, MDodo's going to be going down on the side of PERUTECH. There was just 2 frags there on the other side. They got Frosters and Mudkip down, and it's just going to be a full crumble. It is just Jason there in the River, but he might be trying to do play.
Is he doing funny? He's trying to do a funny.
Oh,
he gets one pipe. That's unfortunate. He definitely could have been a little bit more patient, just waiting. Make them paranoid. That's what you want to do whenever you're gonna go for a back. You want to make them paranoid, because if you do that, you're able to buy space for your team without doing anything. XLR is going to find Darren yet again. MDodo is actually going to survive despite being shot at by 2 people. And is actually still being chased. Oh no, Xeno is still chasing, just shooting down the pistol. He's going pew pew. He got the Glock. He's holding it sideways. That's how you know you're not surviving.
Oh, he's peeking out of spawn right now. Jason's peeking out of spawn. He's got the headshot on
Hey.
Asterisk, and he's switching back off onto the
Oh,
Devil
God.
Man.
We are-
Yes.
And look at this. Look at this. We have XLR already on the spy. So everything's accounted for. You know, we have demo goes sniper and picks off enemy demo, check. We have chaos plays, check. We have flamboyant off-classing, check. Heavy play in river, check. And off-classing spy when nobody has Uber, check. Darren's gonna go down to Frosters, so XLR is useless. It's gonna get picked off by Asterix there. And it's not looking too great for the side of PERUTECH. They're still stuck in this big door area, just sitting there and taking a whole lot of spam. This is chaos. This is a chaos ball. We're 8 minutes into the first round. No teams have done anything yet. This has been a big back and forth.
We do have the battalions out on 86, so we'll see if he's going to be doing anything with that. We do have very aggressive players on PERUTECH coming in through that big door. They don't even have second capped, and we already have an Uber coming into last. Wait a minute, what the hell are they doing? They just kind of wasted that Uber because they decided to try to go in through big shutter. They decided, no, let's not do that. Kind of wrapped back around the lobby, went through launch pad. That just kind of felt like a waste. Now we have the battalions coming out from Blizz. He's holding, he's taking it out. He's gonna be going 86 is going down. It's just Mudkip up on the second point. He has not even capped it. He's hiding. What is happening?
Oh my god, it's gonna be spotted, instantly spotted. He has a Tommy Slap as well, so he wasn't making any noise. So they just know, they just knew. So it's gonna be full Uber. They cap second. They're gonna be going straight into mid, and they're just not gonna be able to contest this. Dodo only has 20%. XLR is not gonna be super healthy. They can sacrifice maybe 1 or 2 just to see if they can get the force, but they shouldn't be holding this. There's no way they should be holding this. They're just pushing straight big door, and they put themselves in a position where they're climbing. That was incredibly risky. You should have just left lobby and just held it from there. But it looks like they're living like Larry. They're living on the edge, and that's fine. I respect that 100%. I just want to know. I want to know what they're thinking at the current moment. I just want to know how they see TF2.
It's probably just no. I'm not gonna be mean. I think we've done that enough. So it's quiet. It's really quiet on the server. No one's shooting anything. I think PERUTECH knows they have it. Obese Whales knows that PERUTECH has an Uber advantage, and it looks like they're just kind of taking Frosters in. We do have a 86 was up there, kind of in a cheeky spot, trying to hide, but it looks like the Uber is going to be coming out. Jason, oh my God, they got Darren! Oh, that was such a great. I could have such a great pick. Wait a minute, Blizzard on last. Oh, Blizzard not able to do anything. Dylan is going to go ahead and taking him down. Oh, incredible play to get Dylan down there. He was at 85% Uber. So PERUTECH, they just need to keep rolling with this. It is a full wipe on side of this. Oh, look at Jason. He's trapping off that second point. Oh, they can't get out.
They got everything.
Second
they're
plus
just
one,
doing it.
excuse me.
Ooh, we do have some people in the forwards. There is currently 4 people. Don't tell me they're stuck. Oh, it looks like they're back spawning. Darren was a little bit slow in the memo, but he does finally manage his way out. I definitely would have liked seen everyone just hiding in the forward spawn, and then as soon as second is about to be capped or whatever, they just bum rush it. Just completely bum rush out. It looks like you do see Jason a little bit paranoid of anyone hiding in forwards. Do not worry, your actions are in vain because there's no one there. But they do have full Uber advantage here. It's gonna be, so they're gonna be going straight in. They definitely want to go here fast. They do have a sentry. They do have a gun. They do have a pyro, and this Uber just gonna be denied. Just push back into river. We're gonna see Jason go water. Gonna be taking the 1v1 against a heavy, doing a really nice job. Xeno's only at 13 HP. Gonna be eating a sandwich on the point. And
I see that happen a lot this season.
That's gonna be a failed last push. Jason's gonna be caught off because he was still over in the water, taking a little bit of a bird bath, and it's just not gonna be working out all that well.
I see that they're kind of like. I see Twitch chat kind of roasting that Uber. I would say that was more of 86 just doing a really good job of absolutely stuffing that. I don't want to say that was a bad Uber for PERUTECH. But, oh yeah, really nice my God, that Uber coming out. Oh man, that is actually a really good play there, going ahead and getting those 2 players down. They tried their best, they tried their damnedest to get some plays there, but yeah. Man, this has just been so back and forth so far. It is like currently still a 3-2 lead for PERUTECH. No points capped here in the second half.
The Uber is going to be popped. XLR is going to find Blaze. They're pushing this straight in. And again, it's just a solo scout. I'm surprised these... Honestly, if these teams just had the core fundamentals of, like, on Ubers at the very least, and just put 2 people in an Uber, these Ubers would be a lot more... They could get a lot more with their Ubers. Because these solo scout Ubers, as good as they are, they're incredibly difficult. You're putting your scout on a lot of pressure because he has to do a lot. He has to do a lot of damage, or he has to get the frags. Unlike if you just an explosive class in there, the explosive class can just exist and breathe sometimes, and just maybe look at the enemy team ugly, and he just does his job. So you do get the second cap, but at the same time, it's going to be a little bit of a flip flop. You know, So Dylan is going to go down to Blaze, unfortunately. It's still going to be full Uber ad coming in on the side of Darren. And Dodo is going to have Uber, and looks like they're just going to want to take this straight in. The Uber does get popped a little early. There's no pressure going on, and there's just going to be a counter pop. Looks like they want to take this Uber, not through choke, but through big door. And wanting to, you know, maybe find anything. Looks like they're just going to go straight for a back cap. There's going to be... 86 is going to go down to mud kick. They're just going to be taking a straight bite into second. This is a little bit of a chaos play, but it actually is working out in the favor of PERUTECH. They've only lost 1 player, and it's all up to Zeno to defend last. They have to go quickly. Blizz is going to go up on heavy. And it's going to be on the brass beast as well. Really nice shot, but they're just wiped. And that's going to be 4. That's going to be 4-2. 4-2 for the side of PERUTECH.
Oh man. You know, I'm gonna give a shout out to Shears on this, because I know it's in like games like this, it's kind of infuriating trying to observe it, but casting it is an absolute blast. So PERUTECH, this is their map pick, and they are up 4-2 after going down 5-1, I believe, correct, on Metalworks. So we're gonna be hopping into this next, maybe last mid. We already have 2 players down, both the soldiers down on the side of Obese Whales, and they know better. They got the hell out of there pretty early compared to how they've normally been staying on this. Oh, I did not realize Darren got the arrow pick on XLR. So soldiers seem to be dying pretty often here on this on these mid fights, and it's kind of been deciding who else goes down on either side, and they just lost another player on the side of Obese Whales, so it's just going to be all PERUTECH right now. We do have XLR on the Spy. Other classes, we have Antoni. They're kind of peeking River on the Sniper, trying to get the med pick. Ooh, had a pretty good sight line. Unfortunately, did miss that shot. We do have the Heavy from 86, and then we have Zeno on the Engineer to roll out. Excuse me, fill out our.
You can't count out XLR here. XLR has been a huge playmaker here. He's gonna. Oh no, Antoni does find the headshot on him. Dodo. This might be Currents, but XLR just wanting to go for it. Is actually going to be chasing them, and then it's... Oh, I wonder if they spotted that. They didn't spot that! Oh, no. Darren's going to go down, and it's going to be Asterisk as well. So, I like to call that an Uber exchange, still. You know.
I guess so. I guess you can count that as an Uber exchange. I like that. I kind of like that thought.
No Ubers were used, but they were exchanged. Both meds did drop there to pick classes. We did have a sniper headshot, and we do have a double spy backstab. So again, Ubers are gonna be dead even.
Hey fleskore, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, Lucy. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. Well, I guess we're just kind of seeing what's going to happen here. It looks like they're just trying to build up Ubers on both sides. They're both pretty much there. Off classes 86 once again on the Heavy, and Zeno on the Engineer. We do have a bomb coming in from XLR.
Oh, that Uber pop was so premature.
Yeah,
Darren just used.
He took like what, 10 damage? Oh, the Uber's in. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so Jason's going to go ahead and take down that sentry gun there. We do have Jason kind of trying to corner out some of these other players, but they have not been cornering out the other players that they've been needing to. Did they get Darren to go down? So that's going to be really huge to save Imdodo, but Imdodo's going to be going down to the PERUTECH.
Hold on. Let me wrap my mind about this. He had Dylan bomb in and do a maybe 30 damage rocket at best against Darren, and Darren was like, I'm gonna pop. I'm scared. I'm gonna pop. And then they were like, all right, cool, full Uber rad. And they didn't even wait for Dylan to respawn, and they Ubered straight in, and then they full wiped off that.
I saw another player run in. I think it was Froster's run in, and he went down completely separate away from where the Uber was. That's just more frustrating than anything. Purdue's kind of behind.
That's definitely, you know, a little bit frustrating. XLR is gonna crater taking the 1v1 against the 86. So again, a small Uber advantage coming in on the side of Obese Whales, as again they are racing against the clock. There's only 12 minutes left on this half, and they have to get 2 rounds to tie it up, and 3 to end this entire series 2-0. And the drop!
The sticky trap drop!
The sticky trap! Darren's gonna drop. Blizz is gonna go down, not before trading with Frosters, and that's... You have to...
It was there on the rocks there. Wow! I can't... That's such an incredible place to put those. Oh my god, it's just kind of everybody falling apart here on Beast Wales right now. We got a couple of respawners, but we have like 1 scout that's above. He's running right in at Imdodo. He's got Imdodo pretty weak at 50 health. Oh,
Imdodo's not even looking at the scout and dodging. Imdodo does get forced by Blizz just, you know, peeking his head in and kind of looking, giving him an ugly look. So really well done on the side of Obese Whales and just kind of like equalizing these Ubers, actually giving themselves a slight advantage. So maybe they can capitalize off this. Looks like they are wanting to play this a little bit passive in case a couple drive fights do happen, but you know, there haven't been much drive pushes going in here. Gullywatch definitely there is possibilities. You could just, you know, bum rush big door and just go into lobby and just kind of force the team to like, all right, cool, we either have to go into mid or we take the one, like we have to take the team fight there. And either way you're gonna lose, but it looks like they're just gonna be using straight through big door. You know, they're not wanting to save the Uber at all, just wanting to make sure they can find anything. Dylan is gonna be the only casualty of war. Dylan right now is currently in soldier jail. Again, I've been there, buddy. I'm really sorry. It kind of sucks. It hurts a lot. But, you know, you're doing your best, and I believe in you. So, but again, not really a whole lot of frags getting with that Uber. Maybe preemptively popping yet again. Darren's going to go down. Zeno's going to go down. Froster's going to go down. And, yeah, that's going to be 3 frags overall. 1 on the side of PERUTECH. That's going to be a lot of frags on the post-Uber fight. And we are still going to have Asterisk taking names. And it's just a sign. It's the sign fight. It's the Katana's going to go down. And
Dylan! You ruined the honorable duel!
Dylan, hold on. I have Archon real quick.
We gonna... Don't...
Archon ban Dylan.
Oh, no.
So... Definitely was an honorable duel there. Unfortunately, Jason was denied a duel from Dylan, who currently is possibly frustrated. But either way, your team is winning, so you can't necessarily be too frustrated. And ooh, a little bit of a STV hiccup, you know, kind of a little burp. You got a little patted on the back, kind of like a baby. But we are here. We are live.
It wouldn't be the first one tonight, so.
Small Uber advantage, and again, they're not in a position to capitalize off this Uber advantage. They're just allowing it. They're just allowing it to be even, but they're in a position to push, but they're not in a position to capitalize. They go straight in. The dispenser pick. That's a good pick. The sentry's gonna go down, so there goes the buildings, but the Uber's also gonna be traded off, and we're just gonna see. Oh no, Jason just gets air shot, and there's gonna be a hectic fight. It's all gonna be up. It's gonna be up to Mudkip and Dodo. And Mudkip's going for the back cap instead of leaving with the medic. And Dodo's just going to be leaving with 2, you know, by himself with only 2, I want to say 2 cents of Uber. So,
Well, I guess we will see what happens here. We do have the Beast Whales go ahead and hopping off here onto that second point to try to get that cap, but it looks like PERUTECH's getting very aggressive to go ahead and go in, trying to make sure they just stop the cap. They did get Darren to go down, so oh man, it's just Asterisk there in the lobby, and then 86 there on that point. He's able to go ahead and get Dylan down, but it looks like they're just going to go ahead and rush the point. That's map 5-2 for PERUTECH.
I just wanna highlight this real quick, but if the round timer and the match timer were actually kind of synchronized, so really well done for PERUTECH there. Did actually manage to take it on their own map pick. Yeah, again 5-2. They did definitely a better showing that they showed up in Metalworks. So we are gonna go into a third map yet again. Main playoffs has been a wild experience for everyone, for the casters, for the spectators, and for the players as well, because it is so unsure of who's gonna win and what's gonna go on. Because we've already had a big upset, based on seeding at the very least. We had 7th seed beat 2nd, a couple days ago. So definitely just a wild time just to be had over here in the mainland of TF2, and it's admirable on how well these people are playing. So shout out to PERUTECH being able to bring it back. Hopefully, the momentum again. That word seems to be brought up a whole lot in a lot of casts, but the momentum that they got from this map, hopefully they can propel into the third map. But let's look at these logs.
Yes, we do actually have the full log. Very interested to how they did that, but hey, screw it, we have full log, so I'm happy. Just there's so many off classes. Oh god, only people who haven't off classed are the medics on each team and Asterisk on demo on Obese Whales. Oh my god, Blizz.
This is going in.
310. Oh my goodness.
These logs are going into the cursed logs thread on TFTV. We have. I want to see. XLR has 2 minutes of spy.
Oh my god. Yeah, I just want to look. So let's see. 2 minutes of spy. We have. God, so much pyro playtime. Almost 4 minutes of heavy time from Xeno. Almost 3 minutes of pyro time. And a minute and a half engineer, not that big of a deal. Oh my god. Wait, who is that? Jude. Oh, that's 86. He was on heavy for 7.5 minutes out of the 37 minutes between both halves together. That's kind of insanity. 3 minutes of that was on engineer, 2 minutes pyro, 2 minutes spy, and about 12 seconds there on the sniper. So let me do some quick maths real quick.
I just wanna point out that XLR had a 33% accuracy with its knife as spy. How? How do you get that many swipes? And make it work. Cause you have 6 med picks. You're tied with Anthony with as many med picks. You have the top amount of med picks on your team.
Are you ready to hear this? Just stupid. I probably should be actually looking at other stuff of this, but it's been a wacky game, so I'm going to look at the wacky parts of the logs. 86 has 21 minutes on the I can't remember what this class is called. Soldier. Oh my god, my brain's melting. And 17 minutes on all of his off classes. So he's almost split perfectly down the middle between the two. This has been fun.
This is honestly, I'm really surprised that they've allowed the soldiers to off class so much. Usually on last, you definitely want to keep your soldiers, and especially a small compact last where you can you could bomb really easily. You can just you can get a lot of splash damage a whole lot of the place, especially on the point that's the focal point, the focus of the entire push most of the time is on last. If when shooting a rocket straight down the middle is going to damage anyone there. So it's actually really surprising to see how many off classes they had as soldiers. Again, 86 doing it all. playing Highlander. So,
Yeah, literally playing every class that isn't one of the other main 6 staples: Scout, Demo, and Medic. Um, I do want to give one quick shout out. Like I said, it's been a wacky game, so I'm looking at wacky stats. Shout out to Jason, who Demo Man on PERUTECH, who has 100% accuracy on sniper because he took one headshot out of the respawn and then respawn back onto Demo Man. So
yeah,
yeah.
we've seen some plenty of demo v demo fights, but maybe not like this. Maybe not like going going sniper and forwards, excuse me, and just headshotting the enemy demo and then just coming back as a demo. Why? Anyways,
Well, if there's one thing I want to see, just not even like I necessarily like being like, oh, this team's to do this team to do this, do better. Dylan, I think, has currently the most deaths. Actually, he tied with 4 people. Wow, wait a minute. What the hell? 4 people all got 28 deaths, except Dylan has 15 kills. Froster's one of the others who had 28 deaths, had 26 kills. XLR had 35, and Blizz had 29. If Dylan, I think we've kind of talked about Dylan's having definitely a little bit of a frustrating game, but he's still doing okayish at least. If he's able to step up here in this third map, I think PERUTECH could easily take this.
yeah, it's definitely as a soldier, I definitely understand, and I've felt this way a lot during the season of just like of just feeling kind of useless as a soldier, where you're not getting a whole lot of kills, you're not getting a whole lot of frags, and it just seems. But at the same time, you can't necessarily look at the logs and get a whole story out of it. Sure, you can see like, oh, Dylan just got 15 frags, 28 deaths, and 182 DPM, but at the same time, you also have to look at the impact. Like you have to look at the impact frags. Like Dylan got 2 med picks. I think Dylan had a lot of frags that like whenever he was holding last. I think there was a one time whenever he took a 1v1 at last and actually did win it. I do believe I do believe, I'm not necessarily sure, that might have been a different soldier, but either way, like you can't necessarily just like look at the logs and get an objective standing point. It's just there's so much context missing. So definitely no hate to Dylan. I've definitely been there before. So hopefully he's able to just like kind of mentally reset his mind and just go in, take a deep breath, take a swig of water, maybe go to the bathroom if you need to. That goes out to everyone. Make sure to stay hydrated, take care of yourself. Hygiene is really important, and you know, again, mentally reset yourself because you might see some even more shenanigans here on Snakewater, the third and final decider map.
I know, Lord knows, I freaking need a mental reset. But, well, I guess let's do this. Predictions here on Snakewater. What do you think? Who do you think is going to be taking away this final map and moving on to the next round?
Um, It's definitely really difficult to see. It's definitely really difficult to say because like I can't necessarily give the chaos the chaos factor to any of these teams because both these teams are chaos. Honestly, let's just like there's no, we've said it multiple times, we've hinted at it multiple times. Both these teams are just chaos. So it just depends on who can be a little bit more coordinated, and at least in terms of gully wash, there was PERUTECH did a really nice job. Like they won more mid fights than Obese Whales did, and they had a lot more opportunities for last pushes. So
I feel like that's just kind of how Gully Wash is. Gully Wash is such a different sixes map that I could understand the chaos here behind it. Snakewater, not so much. It is a little more standard. It's kind of more similar to Sunshine, to Process, and how it's played. So maybe we'll see some more chaos theory out of these teams, but I think we might kind of wind it back to how it was during the first map. on Metalworks. Maybe some more sniper focus on the sniper here on these. Um,
Sir.
so I think that's what I'm going to be kind of seeing is if they continue the chaos theory, and if they do that, does the other team bite and do it as well?
That definitely is a possibility. But at the same time, Snakewater can be Snakewater revolves a lot of some structure, but also like some chaos plays as well. Because it definitely is a really good map where you could just take a lot of dry fights if you want to, because there's a lot of open space before you even get to the point. So there's it takes a little bit more of a patient TF2. You have to know like when to get in and when to get out, but the avenue is there, and if they do exploit it or they do decide to take it, and they are successful with it, I definitely do see one of these two teams, um, doing a really nice, just being really forceful with it. So hopefully we can see that avenue. But at the same time, you could always just play the standard Snakewater or the standard TF2 of just you know, win mid, roll last, and then and that's the rounds. Like that's also respectable. TF2 doesn't always have to be a spectacle. There's some boring TF2, and
Certainly, yeah. I Honestly, I'm kind of excited there was Chaos Theory on Gully Wash because I know Gully Wash sometimes can just be an absolute snooze fest. I've been gathering logs for every match between all the divs this season, and I had to just ask a couple players on Witness Gaming, who are some of our casters as well for TFTV and Fireside. I had to ask them why the hell did you have a 30-minute half on Goalie Wash and go 0-0 on it? What? I don't know. I prefer, I think, just wacky spy plays over, oh my god, just going 0-0 on goalie. That just
It
seems.
it happens. It's definitely a possibility. It just depends on like how things go. Like I mean, I'm pretty sure this the game that I played against Blanc on Gully Wash. Also, we went up 3-1 in the half, and in the second half we decided to chill out a little bit. Sure, we wanted to win and we wanted to like end the game fast, but we also didn't want to. We don't want to rush things. We were scared that we were gonna like lose our advantage. So a lot of that can play here, and map 3 definitely some nerves. Definitely some nerves can exist. It's definitely going to be really intense for a lot of players. I know I was really tense whenever I was playing map 3, especially coming back. So, but at the same time, it was a mixture between like feeling really excited, feeling really scared and anxious, and also feeling relaxed. The kind of like the calm before the storm of just all right, this decides who makes it further into playoffs. So there's gonna be a mix of emotions coming in from both of these teams. PERUTECH definitely again just came off that really hot win. Like it definitely seemed like a lot longer game than it should have gone. But 5-2 is definitely a really respectable score. 5-1 on Metalworks. That was 10 years ago. I definitely felt like I've aged 10 years.
Oh my god, that was just like, what, a couple hours ago, maybe?
So
God, what a night. Oh, we're only like 2 hours into this cast. Man, that just kind of shows how long this has been going on. But like you mentioned, that was that, and this is now, and we are rolling out to our very, very first mid-fight here. Mr. Fleskore, please take it away.
certainly. So we're just gonna be seeing a little bit more of a standard mid coming over here. We're just gonna see a Soldier go straight into kitchen. XLR is just gonna be wanting to go for that big flank, but at the same time, you also do have Blizz wanting to take the same idea. We're just gonna see. Oh, we're gonna see a big high bomb going straight in, but he goes all the way in through. All the way in through Saw. Dylan's gonna go down. Unfortunately, Foster's is also gonna go down. And ooh, that's not looking too good. XLR does manage to pick off Antony, but Antony does get the better of him as well, and that's just going to be up to Jason and Mudkip. We're going to see Blizz trying to see if he can get reap any further rewards, but he's going to get picked off, and it's going to be full Uber advantage coming in. We are going to see Jason setting up the bucket trap. Everyone knows about the bucket trap. Please know about the bucket trap. Please do not drop to the bucket trap. Anyways, it's going to be full Uber advantage coming in for the side of Obese Whales, and looks like they're just, they want to play this slow, they want to play this standard, and they're going to go straight from lower. They're going to go straight from lower. It's going to be sending in a demo and a scout. They're going to be Ubering first. They're going to be sending in their demo. Demo's going to be bombing straight in, and it's going to be denied by the sentry. Going to be sending in a couple pipes, and they're just going to be focusing the point here. Really nice cap time coming in. XLR is going to try to be defending it. It's going to get picked off. We're going to see 86 gonna die on the side of Obese Whales, but Dylan and Frosters are all going to go down. Mudkip as well, and it's all going to be up to M Dodo, and it's not looking too likely. And we just had the standard round of mid to last.
Yeah, that was exactly what you were saying to be going on there. You know, you've pretty much called it exactly what happens. Win the mid and roll it all the way into last, and exactly they did that. So, on to the next round as we go ahead and roll out here. It looks like both demos, unfortunately, just wrong keys, so not really tell who's able to get there earlier. XLR have already kind of shoved out into kitchen there. Blizz is already getting a pretty high bomb. He's going to be able to jump in onto Mdodo. Oh, he's able to go ahead and get Mdodo down with the help of 86. So we'll see if they're able to go ahead and protect Darren. If everybody's jumping on him, oh, Darren's going to be going down as well. So it's just going to be a DM fight. Xeno and Asterisk versus Mudkip, Frosters, and Dylan. It's just Asterisk versus the world. And
It's not looking
is going
too
to
late.
go ahead and get out. The world is a little bit on his side today, but
Yeah.
Asterisk is out.
The world is a really scary place, and I 100% respect him for just not wanting to deal with that at the current moment. Again, we are gonna have XLR already on the spy, already starting off with everything. They're just not being subtle about it anymore.
Oh no, Chaos Siri is back.
They're
And
just
no, it's just one-off class. We have Xeno on the sniper as
we
well.
do have Xeno on the sniper. Going instantly spy though, it's like
I don't
usually
know,
we
I
want to
kinda
go
like
spy. You usually want to go spy to get some like in the med pick whenever there's Ubers and like there's a stalemate. But there's not gonna be much of a stalemate. You could definitely just stay soldier and just definitely take the dry fight because there's not gonna be any Ubers anytime soon. You just gotta be patient with it. Like, you know, there's right now. Obese Whales is currently stacking on the side over here on Saw. They could definitely just run in. Dylan and Mudkip are gonna be, you know, trying to send their double, but not gonna find anything. You know, it's definitely really rough. They're gonna be pushing straight they're gonna be pushing straight lower. Excuse me, and we're gonna have XLR still, you know, trying to find something. XLR still trying to find something. He's gonna be going straight in. It's gonna be missing the stab, and oh no, the Uber did get popped up from M Dodo, and there's not gonna be an Uber just yet from the side of Obese Whales. But just as I say that, they're gonna Uber straight in. They're gonna be able to find Dylan, but Dylan giving him the jukes, actually taking a lot of time with that Uber. So really well done from him, and there is the possibility they do hold this. They being PERUTECH, of course.
Yeah, I think they could go ahead and hold this. Well, we'll see how well of a job they do, because it looks like they already are pretty aggressive in. Blizz is going to go ahead and get on Jason. Not able to get too much damage on him. Jason's going to go ahead and get an arrow to be able to get back up. Mudkip farming, getting Xeno and 86 down. And looks like Obese Whales wants to get the hell out of there as PERUTECH knows they have a bit of an aggression. Asterix pretty low there, trying to get out through kitchen. He is able to successfully get out. Frosters is already trying to get a lot of damage, just trying to get healed up. We already have these soldiers getting jumped in to this midpoint here, trying to get a lot of damage. Ooh, got one really good rocket there on Dylan from Darren. Darren's going to be able to go ahead and get that health pack and able to go ahead and get out. But I think pretty good play there by Dylan, able to get that rocket there. Unfortunately, not able to connect both of them to get the kill, but just enough to be able to go ahead and scare Darren out of that mid fight there.
Looks like they want to take this straight from Saw. A little bit too late. There is Ubers on both sides, and they might be met with it. We are just going to see we are going to see XLR trying to go straight in. Frosters as well. Unfortunately, this has been the storyline this entire time of any single time PERUTECH loses one, Frosters is always just at the wrong place at the wrong time. And again, the Uber's getting popped really early from Obese Whales. I'm not necessarily sure why they're popping so early. There was definitely plenty of room just to go in, but Dylan's going to be going straight in, and he kind of got baited by his team. They definitely could have been taking that fight, you know, with the Uber, but looks like they just wanted to completely retreat. Both Mudkip and Dylan are going to go down, so a little bit unfortunate.
I think If not getting baited, then he definitely... Wait a minute, Jason just got Darren. Oh, he got him. Oh, he got him with the sticky trap. Please tell me you got that, Shears. Yes, Shears got that. Oh my God, the sticky traps. And PERUTECH's gonna have a pretty good Uber ad, and they know about that. And Obese Wales is in. Oh, they got him Dodo. They all collapsed onto him. Oh, great play here from Obese Wales. And looks like PERUTECH is just not be able to handle that pressure well. Actually, it's just going to be Zeno and Darren. Actually, it's just Zeno. Darren's all the way out by himself. He's got to get the hell out of there. He knows the only one alive. It's just Mudkip and Jason running back in. Probably going to go ahead and get that midpoint cap. We do have a couple respawners coming out from Obese Wales onto that second. And they're going to be bombing in onto that midpoint, seeing if they're able to go ahead and stop Mudkip and Jason there. Looks like they're going to go ahead and back off, wait till they have a few more players, but in the meantime, looks like we're going to be able to get some more players on Obese Wales. Looks like, ooh, we got a really big soldier bomb coming in.
That was an amazing bomb coming in there from Blizz. Just that basically just kind of forced them out. They feared the damage, and they just got out of Saw, and they're just waiting here. The M Dodo is actually building a lot better, but I'm assuming that, you know, it's fair to assume that both of these Ubers are going to be even. So we're just going to be stalemating yet again. We are going to have Obese Whales with the one round over.
Is that the one you want?
I am.
Are you okay, fleskore?
No. So, you know, we're going to have Obese Whales with a one-round advantage coming straight in here. Again, stalemating, just kind of waiting some stuff out. We are currently 8 minutes into this first half of the third map. So
I gotta say, 86 sure does really like the battalions. He's on it again. It's currently at 50%. We'll see if they want to do anything with that, if they're able to go ahead and get that charge built all the way up. He really likes the battalions. He's had it a lot. I really wish we were able to tell how often he's been using this. I know, there's probably a scraper out there to be able to figure that out. We'll have to see if J-Max is able to help us out here. But yeah, we're just we're waiting on a play to happen. We'll see if anything does happen. We do have Blizz kind of looking out through the window here. Blizz is going to go ahead and jump in. He's on top of the pipe above Dodo. But he's going to go ahead and go down to Jason. So that is going to be a sack in from Obese Wales. We'll see if anything comes out. Yep, Dylan's going to go ahead and sack in as well. So 2 sacks from each side. Just kind of see what happens. Kind of helped 86 build up his battalion's charge. We'll see. Looks like they want to probably hit the Uber. Maybe get that in. Asterisk going down to Jason. Incredible trap coming out. They're going to go ahead and just pop this Uber since they are down an extra player. Actually, we're still waiting for Dylan to come back up.
This battalion is... It looks like they are. Looks like he is blowing the horn on the battalions and was wanting to do that. And Tony's still behind. Oh, does manage to take off Dylan. Froster's is going to find Antony. Zeno is going to go down, but Blizz is going to find Mudkip there, and the battalions is doing some paying off dividends. You know, 86 is taking no damage from anything right now. But, you know, battalions is over, so they're just going to push straight in. Both soldiers are currently in the grass just fighting. Oh, Frosters is all alone against 2 soldiers, but he is going to completely avoid any damage. He's going to get arrowed, and he's actually going to find a kill on 86.
Very nice.
Completely denying that, so they definitely can do something with this right after this pause.
No! It's Metalworks all over. Let's see, nothing in chat. Kind of figuring out what is happening here. Oh, man. Looks like we have a timeout possibly from Mr. Z3NO. Well, fleskore, we can kind of talk about a little bit about this next play that both teams should be making here.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, if Zeno out, you know, PERUTECH does have the choice of just wanting to push straight through, you know, the current, because technically speaking they would be 2 down, but if they, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know. In TF2 you want to take any advantage you possibly can within the rules, of course. And so let's just see what's gonna happen. We are gonna unpause right here right now, so we're just gonna be going straight through, but it's gonna be really hard to push from lower. Look how much spam is there. They're just going to be taking this wait time, and I think it might just stalemate yet again. They're just going to be building up this Uber, and just waiting to see what's going to happen. Yeah, again, just building up the Uber. Nothing interesting to write home about.
Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out here. Yeah. Oh, we do have actually the Uber coming out from Xeno. Looks like they're going to go ahead and get the repop there on the other side. XLR is getting a lot of just good damage there. Not really damage so much, but just be able to pop around Xeno and Darren, and they're going to go ahead and get out. That's kind of an Uber wasted by Obese Whales. Really good job there by XLR to just juggle them around and not really let them do anything once they were all the way in. Did that seem like Obese Whales really followed? Am I correct on that observation?
I think so. That seemed to be the XLR. It got a little bit overzealous trying to do something. Got all the way in. It's going to buy a lot of space for Obese Whales just to get in here. We're just going to see 86 in this Chad position, especially with the Chad backpack coming in here. And Dylan's also going to go down, unfortunately. And we are just going to see Mudkip go straight in. 86 is going to go down to Jason to some stickies. And again, Uber advantage coming in on the side of M Dodo, and they're just going to completely give this up. You know, despite having the numbers advantage, looks like they weren't necessarily ready to take the full dry fight. They didn't get a lot of space there.
I think that's right where they lost. I think that's right where they lost Xeno. So that definitely did not help any chances of them wanting to do anything. We do have the Uber coming out. Oh my God! Jason just danced around all those pistol shots. And Jason's going to be just trying to get some damage in there. They're going to go ahead and take down Asterisk on that. Oh my God, that was some incredible dance moves coming out of Jason there. And Nimdodo as well, to just dance around that Uber coming out. Looks like they might be able to catch out Blizz. Actually, Blizz is going to go ahead and get out through Kitchen.
Xeno's going to go down.
Oh man, that was a very, very good just kite by Jason and Nimdodo. Very, very good job.
So yeah, that's gonna be a really nice job, and they're just gonna keep rolling with the momentum. They're just going straight through. The Ubers are even. Blizz is gonna go down, and it's not looking too great on the side of Obese Whales. Oh, we're not gonna see Asterisk taking down. We're gonna see Asterisk taking down M Dodo with a sticky trap. I do believe there's a complete blind deck going in there. So. Really well done, and that Darren just has full Uber. They're just going to be going straight through, clearing off every single sticky off of bats, and it's going to be really rough. I don't think there's going to be any... Oh, they're setting backcappers. They're setting 2 backcappers against the heavy. They're just going to have to take it down, and they're going to have to be focusing the stick, but it's not looking too great, and 86 gets 2 kills, and that's going to be... It's not looking too great for the side of PERUTECH. That was the opportunity to do everything, but they just lost M Dodo there.
Oh my goodness, Blizz had some really good rockets in there. Unfortunately, he's going to be going down to XLR. Looks like they're probably going to want to go ahead and protect Mdodo as much as possible. He is actually on that Crits Krieg right now. And looks like we have another pause here to kind of analyze what we could be looking at here. I don't know about you, Fleskore, but I don't really think much is going to happen. We have 3 respawners about to come up from PERUTECH. And we have just midpoint getting capped by pretty much everybody on Obese Whale. So trying to figure out the next play is going to be all about seeing how Mdodo wants to use his crits.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this crits definitely could be really good. They don't necessarily have anyone to use, though. Jason is dead, and we do see XLR. XLR definitely is capable. You know, Soldier crits is, still really good, but of course you always just want to go for the demo just because the longer range skis are, the way how my team usually uses crits is we will have our demo be charging up a sticky, and then they'll use in the middle of that, and then boom, just launch the sticky long distance, and they won't be expecting it. So it's definitely really possible. They're currently stacking the point, going to be denying, actually not going to be denying any forwards. They're actually hard to judge. Forward spawns are a little bit iffy, but we are just going to be waiting here. Another pause, another tech issue. Unfortunate, it happens.
Oh. Uh-oh. So, looks like... Yeah, looks like we're going to be getting a ringer. We do have a production getting us an update from Mudkip, who's actually in our chat right now. So we're going to be getting a ringer. Uh-oh. All right. Well, I think we have a little bit of a wait to see what's going to be going on here.
That's definitely unfortunate. Losing,
Yeah.
you know, you always want to be playing with your main roster.
Well, XLR, wait, hold on. I believe XLR was a ringer already? Yeah, XLR was a ringer already coming into this, so that's even more unfortunate. We're kind of just waiting here, seeing we could kind of see into the future a little bit with a special program that we have. Shout out to Phoenix Red for that, by the way, and everybody involved with that, helping us get our kind of cheat feed to be able to see into the future a little bit. We're kind of just very tentatively looking at the thing here, and I believe we are getting Jigsaw. I do not know much about Jigsaw.
He is on the roster. Jigsaw, I played against him back in the old days of UGC, so definitely an experienced player. I've also played against Mudkip and a bunch of other. You know, this is more or less. I kind of wanted to say it was a core of a really old team that I used to play against back in the day. But doesn't it? Jigsaw would be the only name I'd recognize now. But either way, really, again, really unfortunate that they lost a ringer and they have to get another person for that ringer. So definitely could stunt their momentum just because you never know if Jigsaw was warmed up or anything. But looks like we are going to go live here.
I guess we'll see what happens when the change out does happen. Shout out to STV delays, kind of was making that really interesting. The crits is completely ready on the side of PERUTECH, so we will see what is going to be going on here. Just kind of waiting. The crits looks like they're getting Jason ready. They're getting out. The crits is officially out. Jason really wasn't the best spot. They're able to kite this. He's able to get the 2K Blizz and Xeno.
That was beautiful.
I was worried they weren't able to get anything done with that. Looks like Jason's going to go ahead and just kind of stick you off there, that forward spawn, but nothing is going to be happening here. Looks like Obese Whales wants to aggress in. Yeah, they have the Uber, so they have a little bit of an advantage here in this fight. Oh, man, they are just kind of molting everybody down.
Go down. Anthony went down in that little Uber push, so that's going to be a little... That's definitely... They could just push straight back in. There's no reason not to. They're just going to be going straight in. We are going to see 86 back on the battalions, back up here on this little pipe. We're going to see a big bomb coming in from Blaze, a double bomb coming in from 86 and Blaze, and that's going to take down M Dodo. Mudkip and Frosters are going to respond with their own kills, but it's not looking too great with no heals and nothing going in. Actually, we do actually have Frosters going all the way in behind, but we're not going to find anything because, again, 2 scouts are the scariest thing in this game. I don't care about anything else. Fighting 2 scouts with the medic is just actually impossible. You're cheating.
Well, looks like this is the moment that we lost XLR. Oh, looks like he's back in the server, question mark? Nope, that is going to be Jigsaw. Oh, yeah, that is my HUD breaking. Shout out to, oh, what the hell? Alright, well, Jigsaw is in the game. Looks like he's going to be rolling out. He doesn't need a warm-up. He doesn't need to know what the hell's happening in the other first 2 maps and half of this half. So he's going to be kind of coming in. The Uber charge is ready from Obese Whales again. Big Uber advantage. PERUTECH is going to get the hell out of there because they know they have not that much of an Uber advantage. They are building it pretty well, though. They're already at almost 70%. So I guess we will just see if they're able to go ahead and do anything here. Jigsaw on top of the pipe here, getting a lot of good damage. He's going to be jumping away to the bats. Looks like they're going to kind of let Obese Whales in for free. They did drop 2, Frosters and Dylan. The Uber is out from Mendodo, though, so they can at least try to hold this. They're only 1 player down, with Tony being down as well. So we'll see what Obese Whales wants to do. Looks like they're going to go ahead and just kind of wait back and just wait, see what they want to do.
Yeah, this full Uber advantage definitely can provide. It's really risky to push out of this last. There's so many hiding spots. There's underneath the bridge. There's lower. There's drop down. There's the barrels underneath drop down, so you definitely have to be really careful with that. And Frosters is gonna go down before the push. That's unfortunate. 86 does get traded off. Jason doing a really nice job of just getting a whole bunch of frags. He's been showing up this map. But just as I say that, Xeno's going to go absolutely huge and going to get 2 frags there. Going to pick off both Dylan and Jason. They're going to be pushing straight back in. And with this Uber advantage, it might be looking like a second round for Obese Whales. They're just rolling this straight through. There's nothing holding them back. We're gonna see Jigsaw getting stuck in the corner, unfortunate. And there's no one really here to contest the point. We are gonna see the Pyros come out. Gonna go straight in, but the bomb.
He didn't stand
No,
on the
that
point.
bomb. Yeah, that bomb was just working out. That bomb worked out really well. So shout outs to yeah, that was a really nice job, and that's gonna be Obese Whales going up 2-0 in this half. Going into the third mid.
Yeah, just this third mid. We do have some bullet bombers over on each side. Looks like Dylan's going to be going in, trying to jump in, trying to get some good damage, able to help get a little bit of a mulch there on Asterisk. Asterisk is pretty weak. We do have 2 players with like Mudkip is able to take down Tony, and Dylan taking down 86. Dylan also will be able to clean up Xeno, and looks like they're able to get the hell out of there. Blizz will be going down to Mudkip. He was on 1 health trying to swing his Minecraft, pretending that he is Steve, but unfortunately he's going to be going down, so it is going to be PERUTECH just rolling it in. We'll see if they're able to do the, as you mentioned at the start of this, the roll from mid all the way into last. The Ubers are even on both sides because Darren did not go down. We do have Antonio, the sniper, getting pretty aggressive. He's kind of there in lobby trying to see what he can do. He's getting spammed out pretty hard. Still trying to get some shots. He's able to get the headshot onto Jason, but he's able to go ahead and get back out. As all of this is happening, looks like things are going to be kind of settling down for a second. We do have Dylan on the speed class.
Ooh, Dylan on speed. You know, XLR unfortunately is gone, so it looks like Dylan is going to be picking up that torch. But just to say that my game did crash.
Oh, epic! Hey, I got your back, man. You've been carrying this cast for me so many moments if I try to figure stuff out. So, but ooh, looks like 86 is doing some off-class checking right now. So looks like that is going to be kind of detrimental. As I'm saying all that, looks like Tony's going to go ahead and get down Jason. Poor Jason. He seems like every time. Seems like he's just getting picked on so often. Please be nicer to him. Or, well, you never know. They maybe just know. Oh, looks like the Uber's gonna be coming out here in lobby. Xeno's gonna go ahead and take down Jigsaw, but that's about it. As I'm saying all that, looks like they're gonna be going ahead and rolling in this Uber into last. Mudkip's able to go ahead and take down the sniper there that was staying on the point, trying to get everything down. Mudkip's also going to be able to get down, and Tony as well. It's just Asterisk trying to save everything, but Asterisk cannot do it. That's going to be a point here for PERUTECH, able to help out. There's a little bit of a deficit. 10 minutes left just in the first half. So it is going to be a very interesting time seeing how they go ahead and roll it into this next mid and see what they are able to do. Yeah, fleskore, is your game back up?
Yes, sir. Looks like it's definitely not going to be a repeat of Metalworks. You know, already getting around with the first half, and we're going to see a little bit more passive mid. We're going to see a sorter Jigsaw bombing all the way through, actually buying a whole lot of space. M Dodo's going to go down. Jason's going to go down. And, oh, no, that's just unfortunate. Froster's at 12 HP. Dylan's going to go down. Dylan actually does manage to get 86, but other than that, it's not looking too pretty. It looks like it's Mudkip and Froster's, and they might just wanna 100% concede second and just straight up start building on last, and that's exactly what they're gonna do.
Oh yeah, they're not even there. We already have Mudkip building his gun just as they started capping that. Froshes is already on the Pyro. Interesting choice to go ahead and do that so early. Just as I say that, he's back on to the Scout. 86 back on the battalions, but through that, we already have the Uber coming into this last point. Asterisk is getting a lot of pipes there. We actually have the gun going down, and Jax are going down as well as with Mudkip. Frost is going down. Dylan is going down. It's just Jason and Dodo versus the world.
But, ooh, it looks like he's doing so... Oh my god, Jason! Jason, please, you can't do this.
1 health on Xeno. Can we do this?
But
he got him Dodo!
He got him Dodo. That's amazing. That's such a late death, and the respawn timer is going to be taking forever. Xeno was such a clutch play there. no, like Jason did his best. He did that was a really phenomenal last hold, but there was like nothing else coming straight in. Like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Ugh. Like, nice try to Jason, but this Uber advantage coming straight in is gonna be rough.
Oh my god. Xeno, 1 health, staying in there and getting that med pick. I can't, oh man. Who stays in and gets the med pick on 1 health?
Zeno is just built different. It's got just straight up, just like 1 HP, and just goes like, what? I'm just gonna frag. Like one HP, and 1 HP. I'm 150 HP, and I'm out. Like I need a pack.
Well, it looks
So-
like Garrett is going to go ahead and take this Uber charge in. They're having a little bit of trouble taking that gun down there. Actually, could eventually be able to go ahead and get that down. Most of the Uber was kind of focused on taking that down, but it looks like the frags are coming out. Jigsaw, Froster, now Dylan. The Uber is coming out from PERUTECH, but everyone's just staying in. They know there's only 2 people left. And
It's not. It's rough. That's lost.
Oh man, that is half.
There's a lot you want to do there, and there's a lot you want to be able to do, but like it's when there's only 2 people left and a full team, they can just wait out that Uber, and there's very little because again, I said this multiple times, solo scout Ubers are just so rough. It's like you have to be perfect.
All right, well, we could take a gander at some of these logs. These are going to be a little bit weird looking on screen because we did have XLR have to drop out and Jigsaw coming in. Oh, Jigsaw, that's not good. He has 0 at 6 on 40 DPM. I don't believe is he on screen right now? I don't believe so. Just because he came in so late, they probably however we have these logs probably just went ahead and took XLR. But yeah, Jigsaw coming in pretty late there, but it seemed like he just kind of came in right away and was trying to do as much as possible. Fortunately, just no frags. I guess we'll just have to see if Jigsaw is able to go ahead and fit in a little bit better now that he's coming in for XLR. That's a rough time, but Jason's popping off at 254 DPM. But what do you think about just look at the rest of this? Jason, number 1 DPM, and then you have 5 blue players.
Yeah, it's honestly a player that I feel like we have been overlooking is Antony. Antony's been doing a phenomenal job this entire series, just constantly top fragging, doing a whole lot for his team. So
most kills on the server right now, 21.
Yeah, like I think he had like a really good amount of kills on Gully Wash as well and Metalworks. So really well done for Antony just being such a really strong scout presence. But yeah, it's not looking too great for PERUTECH, especially on this half. Hopefully they can bring it back because this game has been phenomenal. Sure Obese Whales have like the more kills and they have Obese Whales right now is definitely like a really dominant half. It doesn't necessarily seem like it because it lasted so long. But that was just due to pauses, right? So
I know pauses can be a little bit weird, especially for the logs, but I won't look too much into it. Maybe I won't look too much into just DPM per se. We'll kind of just look how the rankings are, and just because of that. But yeah, this is definitely a rough time. Looking at some of the other kind of cumulative stats, Obese Whales has 70 kills over PERUTECH's 53. They have 5,000, 5,600 more damage, 4 more Uber charges. That's kind of just telling the story. Looking at those two, looking at just those little sets of stats.
yeah. So I know Jigsaw is probably like not warmed up or anything, or maybe it was just like again a really rough half because he did come in like in the middle of the game. So hopefully he can, like, prove himself in this half. Start anew, because 3-1 definitely possible. There have been comebacks. It's not out of the realm just to see PERUTECH just kind of fix some of these mistakes they've been having, and just take the series. And I did want to say create an upset, but it's hard to say that whenever all these teams are just so evenly matched. I don't think there's been a main game so far that hasn't gone to a third map. So
Yeah, I know we were talking earlier between all the standings, and if I believe if you got rid of all the playoff matches, all the teams were separated by like a win and then rounds. That was it, which is kind of insane to look at. So you could call it an upset based off of seedings, but it's still pretty evenly matched. But it's just unfortunately just an upward battle right now for Peru Tech. I know they're having, I believe, some issues earlier with Dylan on Metalworks. They lost 5-1 on that. Goalie wash they were able to take through all the chaos theory. Now they lost their ringer. Another steeper part of this hill was that they had to have a ringer on this match, and then they lost him, so that adds on even more of a steeper slope. So we'll see if Jigsaw is able to step it up here in the second half and help lead PERUTECH to victory. But it is currently 3-1 into Obese Wales' favor right now on this third map in the main first round of playoffs. Mr. Fleskore, please take it away on this mid-fight.
here we are, first mid fight coming in, and it's looking like a standard mid fight, just going straight in. We're gonna see both scouts take high ground. We're gonna have one shoulder. We're gonna have Blizz going into kitchen instantly. Oh, we did see. I feel sorry for 86. He did want to bomb up top and trying to get something, but looks like there's not a whole lot of action going on. Jason is gonna go down. Blizz is gonna go down. It looks like there's gonna be an exchange of frags. Jigsaw and Jason down on the side of PERUTECH, and no soldiers on the side of Obese Whale. So this might be a little bit worse off for Obese Whale, just not having anyone to bomb, and just spam's gonna be a little bit weaker. Even though the demo can't do something, but Dylan is gonna be found out there. So it's just gonna be up to the scouts. There's only 3 people here, and the Uber's gonna be forced out. Ooh, Frosters actually does 2-shot Antony, and actually does manage to get the Uber out, so hopefully they can't get out, but it's not looking too likely. This Uber is just so much more better. They can push straight out.
Blizz is already back in. He's already respawned and helped push them all the way out through Saw, but they already want to come back in. We already have Dylan kind of popping up there, coming through Saw. That's actually Jigsaw's going to be coming in behind. Ooh, trying to get a pretty good play there, but Blizz is actually going to be the one going ahead and cratering there. Bucket and Froster's getting 2 kills there. I think this is going in PERUTECH's favor. Yeah, there's just too many people down. They're not going to be able to come back up.
They're just leaving straight to last. They have to be careful. There's traps on the log, on the little train log thing, as you can see. So hopefully they do clear those out for PERUTECH's sake. If they wanna like stay in this game mentally, this is a good mental victory for them. And we're gonna have 86 on the sniper, just gonna be outclassing. Xeno as well is gonna be building up a sentry gun. So again, we're gonna see those haha funny outclasses here, but this time it's not gonna be as flamboyant as Gully Wash, thankfully. We are gonna see a standard TF2. We're gonna see a possible speed sack and Dylan. Oh no, buddy. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. If I could take away the pain, I would. But you see, oh my god, 86 just went all the way to bats. Went in for a hero shot.
Did he take the shot? Cause he had it right on him, Dodo.
He did. I think at the very last there was some flinching going on there, because there's no way.
No. Wow. That was aggressive.
That's definitely like that's the do or die type plays, and that's the plays that I like seeing. You're not afraid of just letting it all down on the line. And just as I say that, Tony is gonna pick off Frosters. They're gonna be switching off snipers. and you know we've seen Anthony Sniper do a whole lot. So he's just going straight in. He does actually get sightline on the medic. Is barely gonna miss, barely a little bit of a dodge. So, oh god, this is really scary. This is really scary for PERUTECH. You know, they're in the driver's seat right now. They're pushing last, but it feels like they're not. You know, there's just so much hesitation going on. There's a sniper. There's a sentry gun on the truck, ready to be mobile. They can just turn on the ignition and just move all around if they want to. But
this isn't. This isn't.
Looks like there's gonna be a high bomb, and Dylan just met his fate against the truck sentry.
Yeah.
It just covers so much. This is really well done. There's a teleporter being built as well. You know, a little escape, maybe grinding out some points.
Can I just say how OP it would be if you could actually just drive around with a sentry gun on a truck? That just...
That's a scary thought.
That's so stupid, but I love it. Hey, Dylan, actually, he was sacking in because he wants to go ahead and do the spy play. Looks like he wants to come up through lobby.
Oh.
Did he get
He's
noticed?
playing Minesweeper. Like,
yeah,
you see all those sticky that they're running straight into the choke point where everyone's spamming. Dylan's just going straight through. Oh, Frosters gets picked off. You shouldn't be peeking at this point, and you're just gonna see Anthony going all the way in. He's going all the way into bats, but Jason's already waiting. Jason already knows. He's two steps ahead. He's a chess player.
80. Look at 86. He's, I think, maybe kind of spamming around. I feel like they know. I don't think I saw anybody. I don't think did he do the check? I think we being told, thankfully by Shears, that they were doing a check. Dylan.
Yeah, looks like they are prepared.
In a spot, for sure.
Definitely in a spot where he could just hide out. Oh god, that was really close.
The
They're calling him out on chat. They're calling him out on chat. Blizz typing out in chat. Dylan, enough spy. He tries going for a hero play. He tries going for it all, fame or glory, and it's gonna be neither.
That is. That's a taunt. That's such a good taunt.
That's such a ballsy play coming in. So that's honestly pretty great coming in from the side of, like, you know, Obese Whale's doing that. It's just they're living in. Oh, so I was distracted a little bit. Dodo nearly did get dropped by the Blizz, but Blizz unfortunately with some rockets, and Dodo had some really great serves. And Dodo just ran in the front of a couple pipes, so these people just don't care. These people are just ready to win. Frosters, stop!
Okay, well, they didn't know. 86 switched off pretty early into that, so it wasn't Tony. So
I honestly feel like I'm not sure who I feel. I feel bad for Dylan because right now he's having a tough game. I feel sorry for Frosters, who's always at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh no,
time.
Blizz might be able to. Oh, he's been behind. He's trying to do a lot of damage on Dodo. Ginormous. He's got that BDE not dropping at 7 health. Very, very good play there. My God.
Doing a really nice job, just milking it, trusting his team, and that's what you want to do as a medic, especially like in this high level. You want to be able to trust your team. You don't want to be forcing. You don't want to give out any.
Oh, Dylan's thinking about the heavy play. He is deciding against it. Frosters said, "Enough of this shit. I'm gonna show you sniper." He's gonna get his revenge here. Let's see, and Tony is on that sniper as well. Let's see if who's able to get a better view.
No! Oh, and Tony's ready. And Tony's just ready.
Oh, no.
Blizz going for the instant counter sack. Not going to be able to find anything there. So, despite all this, it looks like we're just going to be waiting here. There's 4 minutes left on the round timer.
I can't believe they haven't cleared out these stickies in the lobby yet.
And Tony got a nice headshot onto Jigsaw, and that got a kill. Zeno just going straight into Dylan. Dylan's going to get a little mini air shot there. That's definitely really good. And Tony's going to get picked off, and looks like they're going to take this Uber exchange. Dylan's going to be picked off, And
that was an exchange. They got forced out, and it is just a disastrous play for PERUTECH.
Dodo goes down. 86 is gonna die, but it's gonna be full Uber for Darren, so it's not like it even matters.
That was, oh my god, that was disastrous from PERUTECH. Unbelievable. I can't believe they haven't pushed out yet. Oh, PERUTECH. I mean, Jason was able to get Blizz taken down there, but oh man.
The this Uber advantage isn't gonna matter. They have to go for something.
Oh no! Dylan fell. Mudkip's still in the spot though.
Jason's gonna go down, and they have. This is a little bit of a chaos. Mudkip's gonna go down. Digshog's gonna go down. Dylan's gonna go down. It's all up to Frosters and Dodo, and they're just gonna be all the way in their saw. They're just not gonna want to contest this at all. They know that they can't contest mid, and this isn't looking too promising. They did finally, action did finally come down after a gratuitous amount of sniper picks coming in from Antony, but again, the momentum right now is on the side of Obese Whales. So hopefully, I honestly want to see PERUTECH just do something with this Uber, because they've had some really phenomenal Ubers in the past, especially on Gully Wash and some on Metalworks. They're gonna be Blizz. Oh, Blizz actually didn't manage to get any damage onto any significant damage onto Dodo. That's actually really surprising considering the landed on his head, and Dodo just saves the full Uber. He's going straight into second, and they possibly can just go this into last, but just as I say that, both of the Ubers have equalized, so they're just going to want to take this straight in. They're going to take the Uber exchange, and you're just waiting here. They're going to be dropping Jason there. He's mooking too hard. Oh, God. I'm not sure if that was worth it. You just lost the demo for all that, but again, Frosters and Dylan are just going to be showing straight up. They're going to be killing off Asterisk and Tony. Xeno's also going to go down. That's going to be only 3 up to defend last, and even then it's not going to be enough. It's 2 soldiers. They're going to be bombing straight through. The focus fire should be good enough. They had to be focusing the point here if they want any chance of getting around. They're going to be bombing directly into a heavy. There's no point in getting the medic. Focus the point. Focus the point. No! Alright, I'm done. I can't. They could have just focused the point and it could have been all over. It definitely could have been something more, but they did lose Dodo there in the push. You just see Antony and Asher just putting the pressure on the second. God, dude. If they just focused the point there, they could have put so much pressure on Obese Whales to have a response, and they could have just taken that round. But it looks like they wanted to prioritize the medic and prioritize getting frags there instead of just the point. So that definitely is going to cost them a whole lot. They currently have uber disadvantage. And they look like they want to fight this mid. Not having Uber is going to be really good for them, but Jigsaw is going to be a little bit baited. He's not going to be able to leave. Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. And again, this Uber advantage, they're not building all that well. They, Obese Wheels can definitely just stride push this out, and they are. They're just going to be pushing straight through Saw. They're going to want to go. Looks like some people want to go through Cheese. Jason is going to trade off with Blizz. Blizz hitting some, Jason hitting some insane pipes. So, but again, this Uber advantage is they're going straight from lower. They're not going to be pushing. They do have a Pyro, but the Pyro on Snakewater is going to be doing a whole lot. They're just air blasting nothing. They're going to be focusing the point. Still haven't used it. Antony's going to go down, but not before trading off 2 for them. So it's going to be really rough. But Ubers are exchanged here on the last point. Jude is going to go down. 86 is going to go down. Xena is going to go down, but Blizz is going to find. Ooh, it's 3-on-3 at the current moment. Ooh. And Dylan is finding the frags. He's coming alive here on this last point. And he is able to.
Hey, Fleskore, how's your back doing?
It's been good.
Good. Carrying your team the other day. Now you're carrying this cast for me. I'm back. Does not look like I missed much, judging by the score line. Maybe just some last exchanges like I was able to catch there. But not much happening, huh?
There was a last push going on. There definitely was a big chance. They did have a lot of frags. They did have a lot of point presence, but PERUTECH did play that really, really well. They kited around the point and they kind of forced them to go for frags, and forcing them to go for frags bought them enough time for their own counter pop. So again, we're just gonna be seeing another stalemate here. Xeno is on the sniper. Peeking out through the window, seeing if anything could happen, but 16 minutes left on this map. no rounds being taken, and Dylan is just gonna find Xeno there. So this is a slow patient game. This is a slow patient half.
Mudkip kind of getting bounced around in kitchen there. He was not able to get a whole lot there on 86. We do have a big jump coming in, but it's Jigsaw. He's going to be going down to Antoni. Got a lot of good damage there on Darren. Not popping, though, so shout out to Darren for not just popping just yet. A lot of big medic holds. And Dodo going down to 7 health, not popping earlier. Now Darren dropping down to a little bit under 40 and not popping. So these medics are brave, man.
Oh my goodness. This has just been a back and forth between like both lasts, excuse me. Jason's gonna fight in Blizz. And we're just gonna be waiting here for about a while. Blizz might come up, and Xeno is that. Oh, excuse me. Dylan's actually gonna find Xeno there. So
that was incredible.
Definitely...
Got Darren down to 10 health. Darren's still not popping. I can't believe it.
They're getting the
my
frags.
God, Jason.
Jason is getting the frags, and the force did come out from the side of PERUTECH. Looks like a soldier did want to go straight into last, but isn't gonna find anything except.
And Dodo here? No way.
No way.
Blizz got him Dodo. I can't believe he was able to get him out like that.
No
and Dodo was
way.
separated from his team.
That's insane. Where was the team? everyone went to last and just left Dodo to die. This is a full Uber advantage, and this is full numbers advantage for the side of Obese Whales.
It's Jason versus the world. It's not Jason versus the world. It's Mudkip and his gun versus the world. That gun is down.
It's not covering the point.
Dodo versus the world, taunting behind the truck. Oh man. Obese Whales.
Yeah, Obese Whales up 4-1 on this half. It was looking more promising, the Metalworks, but honestly, it might be the repeat of the same score. You know, don't let the score deceive you. These games have been really competitive. So let's possibly look at the final last mid. This is going to be a really tough comeback to come from. They're going straight through, and they're just getting so much point presence. Xeno's just going to be rolling Jigsaw. Dylan's going to be finding Xeno with their long-range air shot, but then we're going to see 86 straight off Xeno. Jason's going to go down, and this might just be it. Mudkip is going to find Antoni, and we are going to see Dodo barely survive with only 40 HP. The saving grace of this round.
Frosters, yeah, thankfully able to come in and help out that pick there. They are aggressive. Why are they so aggressive? Oh, because there's a scout that's going to be taking down Darren. Wait a minute, no, that's him.
That was
Dodo taking down Darren with the help of Mudkip.
Was that a med drop? Was that a med drop?
96%.
Oh my
Wow.
God. That's insane. The soldier hiding.
Man.
Oh, but looks like he pops before he can do anything, so this definitely is looking pretty good for PERUTECH. They are getting the frags. They are getting everything. Hopefully they actually are able to focus the point. There is 15 seconds before the respawns. They definitely just have to steam. If they want any chance of doing anything, they either have to play the Uber ad or they'll have to steamroll last. And looks like it's going to be a mix of the two. Darren
goes down again.
Mudkip actually managed to find Darren there. That was a really nice job.
A couple more respawns. Oh, but it's just Frosters and Dodo.
No.
Frosters is gone. It's just Dodo there on the point. Oh, he's got Frosters with him. He's down to 5 health.
No.
Frosters gets bodied
Astros just slaps him down. Has a fly swatter and just said nope, and just completely just obliterated that idea. That was a really nice last defense coming in from the side of Obese Whales. Like, God. Mudkip also did have an insane frag. And just two-shotting Darren right then and there, so. Again, Uber's slight Uber advantage on the side of Obese Whales. Hopefully they can capitalize off this. There's only 12 minutes left on this round timer. Again, it's looking lost like Metalworks. They're fighting against the clock. They're fighting against Obese Whales, just doing so much work. And looks like they are finally pushing straight through. right before they get the Uber at 99%. Is going to be forced off with a really nice rocket. Jigsaw is going to go down to this one Uber. And looks like that's going to be the one frag coming straight in. M. Dodo is going to be Ubering straight back in. Darren's going to go down, focusing down the medic first. But the fraggers are just going straight off. Zeno finds Dylan, but Dylan finally does get a consolation with Zeno. And look at the health on the side of Obese Whales. It's not that great.
No. Oh man, they got a lot of damage on him. Wait a minute, Dodo still goes down? How did he die? He died to something. I'm looking to see if I can catch this replay to see exactly how he went down. I see that he went down, but oh my god, he cratered. That's rough.
That's unfortunate. That's going to be 30% advantage coming in from the side of Obese Whales. Darren's doing a really nice job, but there's a scout behind. Oh, Foster tried going in for it all. Unfortunately, isn't going to be able to find anything. We see a heavy on second. 86 is just on heavy.
Oh boy.
Wacky fun times are being had.
Oh, there's 10 minutes left and they're up 4-1. I think Chaos Theory has returned on Snake Water. We'll see. He's pretty aggressive though, kind of separated and not even buffed. So, and he has the fist out, and now he's even weaker as they're looking at him. He's already got damage. He's at half health.
Oh god, he's
getting a lot of damage though.
And Dodo dies. Mudkip dies. No. Jigsaw dies. I think this might be curtains, honestly. This back cap has a possibility, but Frosters is gonna get air shot by Blizz straight outside the window. It's all up to Dylan. Dylan has to deliver, and there's nothing else. He's not a mailman. He's just a simple soldier.
Man, that was a great play to throw 86 onto heavy there. Everyone was focusing him and saw. There it is, able to get right in on him, Dodo. And now they're going to have about a 30% advantage, and they are going to be rolling this and seeing what they can do.
Yeah, this is the Uber advantage is looking really good. This is their final stand. They have to do something. They have to hold this. If they want anything else in their playoffs run, because after this it's elimination. There's nothing else. You're just out of playoffs. This is the quarterfinals. If this was semis, you'd have third chance. You could play for third, but unfortunately you just can't. This is looking really rough. Hopefully we can see more of this game. M. Dodo actually did allow M. Dodo to get Uber, so there is a sliver of hope. 8 minutes left, fighting against the clock, looking to get 3 rounds.
It's definitely a pretty steep hill they got to climb. It's just getting steeper and steeper, especially as this timer ticks down slowly but surely. I know you can roll Snake Water pretty fast, so it's doable. Especially if they get 1 round here. I mean, they only have, what, 2 rounds left in. We'll be generous and say 6-7 minutes. That's, I say, doable. Maybe they can just shock them. But we do have the PERUTECH back out. He has the gloves out. Oh, he's building with the gloves being out. That's interesting.
There's nothing to build with. You already have Uber.
Oh, then what the hell am I talking about? Why is he at 150? Is he just screwing around?
I think they are. Yes. I think because no, it's all they're letting PERUTECH make the decision here. It's up to them now.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's all up to PERUTECH to make the decision, and looks like PERUTECH is just happily waiting for the clock. Considering the round timer is now less or now greater than the match timer, they can just sit. They could just wait out this. They could just own mid and completely win the game 4-1.
Well, I see Froster's just taking a peek at some off classes.
Zeno,
what he wants to do.
Zeno went engineer.
Oh no! Yep, Chaos Theory's back. What's he building? I thought he's gonna build a dispenser first. Oh no, he's building. No, I thought I meant teleporter. He starts building teleporters.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ!
I think. Okay, so the BDE here would find a way to put yourself all the way.
Frosters get the drop. Frosters revenge. Let's go, baby.
Frosters. Froster's got the drop, and there's a sentry. Welcome. Zeno picks up Jason with the Frontier Justice, and they're just completely backhapping. There's a heavy on second. Oh god, this is so rough. Despite not having any wheels, Dylan's gonna find some frags, but it's all up to Jigsaw and Mudkip. They can't just straight roll this last, and they are. It's gonna be a 1v1. It's all up to Jigsaw. And Jigsaw, that's it. They've conceded, and that's GG. Wait, never mind. I called it too early. They have the respawners.
Oh, you called it early.
Oh my god, that was honestly clutch. I completely forgot. Honestly, well, that's not GG right now, but that's Darren just went in. But that's GG for the match. There's no way.
You were so confident in the call. I was about to say.
That was.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I'm taking the L on that one, but they're just running around. They're joking. They're doing everything. They're doing whatever they can. It's just well, either way, there's like really the possibility of PERUTECH coming back into this match is slim to none. I feel, Obese would have to be throwing for the rest of the game.
Well, you could kind of call whatever the hell they did there, being able to cap there. No, you know what? Mudkip and Frosters. We're looking for Froster's revenge. After just
Froster's
getting dropped so many times. Getting that med pick was pretty big. And then they just collapsed. Now they have the sentry gun on second. Yeah, Obese Whales is here to... They're just here to... They're, packing their bags.
Already won, and that's another drop. M Dodo doesn't chuck the sticky trap on the bridge, on the little divot there, and he's just gonna get dropped by the stickies there, and that's just sealing off any chance of anything happening. 4 minutes left on the clock with 3 rounds to get, and it's full over for Darren. We're gonna have C86 on the sniper. There's gonna be a 1v1 going back there between Zeno and Mudkip, and Mudkip's gonna lose it. So
I was expecting for Obese Whales to really just kind of park that bus. I thought they were going to be moving over, packing their bags, moving over to Europe, and just parking that bus. But they're getting a little bit aggressive right now. Looks like I think they know it's Chaos Theory time because Froster is on the Pyro and got them the Force. Yay!
They're just playing for stats at this point, I would say.
Yeah, but Obese Whales dropped so many players on that Uber. It is just Darren and Antoni right now. Darren's going to be going down, so it is just Antoni to see what he can do.
It might be possible. It might be possible just to get like a couple rounds. Kind of boost up the stats, make it seem like despite the scoreline, it was a really close game. I know there was a couple pauses in some really long pauses in the first half, but overall, it was a really close back and forth game. You can't necessarily say it wasn't. We are going to see 86 on Brass Beast Heavy. We're going to see a Pyro. We're going to see an Engineer. We're just having a good time here on last.
We have a Brass Beast Heavy on offense, and he's kind of there pretty late. Looks like they just wanted to go ahead and take that Uber in, knowing that they had it. Mudkip's trying to get this... Oh no, and goes down. No, it's a collapse. Frosters is here. He's kind of cleaning up. He's kind of fragging. He already got 2 frags.
Frosters tries leaving, but there's no leaving with that heavy gun.
Oh, man.
3 minutes left, I think. Yeah, both these teams have to now.
Yeah, this is game over. We're just gonna see what shenanigans happens now. And Dobido going down again, unfortunately. Dylan was not able to protect him. Frosters hanging out in spawn.
Ooh. 86 just got a fat air shot onto Dylan.
Oh my god. Hold on, let me catch this replay. Oh, that's gross. Oh my god, that is a fat one. God. That is pretty good.
It's just padding the stats at this point.
Yeah, Frosters is just gone. I think Frosters is gone home. He's just chilling in spawn.
He's just in forwards. Maybe he's going for the long con, but I don't think so. He's just gone. There's no eyes. There's no soul in his eyes anymore. There's a minute left.
Oh, now he's on last. All
They're
right,
at
well, I
last
guess
right
we'll see
now.
how this last push goes.
Jason-
Hooper's out.
Jason's gonna go down, Jigsaw's gonna go down, Mughead's gonna go down. Frosters did manage to go there. They're already calling GG. It's all up to M Dodo. He does get one saw, and the GGs are finally called as they do take it 5-1 on Snakewater, the decider map. What a game!
Night of TF2.
What a game! You know, I feel like it was extended much further than it needed to be with some of the pauses, but you know, you can't necessarily control that. And I'm not blaming anyone because you know things happen, technical issues happen.
It could be a rough time trying to deal with internet issues, especially in matches like this. It only seems to happen during playoffs too.
Yeah, it happened with my team, so I'm not necessarily like too upset about it because you know there's some things that we don't necessarily know behind the scenes. But either way, that was really good. That was a good valiant effort from PERUTECH. You know, they definitely gave us a show on Gully Wash, like with the mids especially. Like their mids were phenomenal. They've won 5 of them, and you know the shoulder bumps. Like I know XLR unfortunately did have to leave, and that definitely that's a lot of momentum shifts. So big shout outs to XLR for ringing and trying your best. Like usually there's a big risk with ringers, they're just kind of throwing and everything, but looks like he definitely had the it definitely had the mindset of just like, all right, cool, they trusted me with this position, so I'm gonna try my best, and he did. He was absolutely insane. So
yeah, I think PERUTECH could have. I don't know. I think after how Obese Whales did on Metalworks, we probably should have seen this coming. I hate Gully Wash, just especially because of the shenanigans that can happen on that. It's just a lot of hard pushes, out of last, back cap shenanigans and stuff like that. Snakewater's kind of a little bit more to the in line to how sixes is kind of seen to be play, but definitely PERUTECH definitely gave him a lot of just a lot of fight in all this, but I think it's just so many hills that they had to keep climbing up. It just became harder and harder for PERUTECH to have to deal with. Do you want to,
yeah.
I guess, just take a look at logs just to humor ourselves?
Jason again showing up with on the side of PERUTECH. I just want to look at their logs for now. Showing up with 34 frags. Did a really nice job defending last a lot of the times. Like there were some times where he was just kind of carrying the entire thing, So shout outs to him. I know Dylan did a really nice. Dylan tried his best.
I just want to look at one stat here. I do not believe it shows up on the screen right now, but it is the kill death ratio. Asterisk had a 2.9 kill death ratio, and Tony had a 2.3. If you look at the kill assist, it's 4.1 for Eric and 3.2 for Tony. Just kind of looking at those, it just kind of tells the story.
It's just the way how Antony's been playing phenomenal. There's like no doubt about it. Antony 50 frags this entire map, and like sure like maybe like the last 8 minutes were just kind of throwing or maybe not as serious as before, but 50 frags.
Yeah,
that's impressive. That's impressive.
That's what we call fat.
Right. No disrespect to either teams. You both played well, and you both gave us a really nice show. You made it this far, despite all the chaos happening. So, really well played for both of them. Just like Obese Whales did come out with the win. They did. I was gonna say edge it out, but like the games were close. They were significantly close. It was just a constant back and forth between last, between mids, between seconds. But Obese also just had a little bit more coordination where it was needed.
It was a fun night. A lot of good TF2. That goalie wash match is either one to remember or just one to forget. Especially from our end.
Oh yeah, the gully wash match, definitely something I won't forget. I've already had my notes written down. I'm already talking to my team about it.
Oh boy, I'm excited for the next box tap match.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be maybe not everything because of course we don't want to plagiarize, but we just gotta see what's up.
Well, Fleskore, I'm kind of exhausted. I think
Yeah.
let's wrap things up. What shoutouts do you have?
Shout outs to Shears for staying with us and producing this. For experience everything with us as well. Just being unable to vocalize to the public what's going on. And shout outs to both teams for playing and trying your best. And I think that's everything. That's everything I want to shout out.
All right, well, I'll give a shout out to Shears as well for sticking around with us through all this madness. Shout out to one of my former teammates, Cap, who's in chat right now. Hi, Cap. And oh, I don't know. Shout out to Simple Flips. Now that Cappy TV match is over. We are done with competitive TF2 for the evening. See you in those late night pug servers. You won't see me though. I'm getting the hell of bed. I got an Animal Crossing island that I need to tend to. Oh, I guess we're gonna be wrapping up. So
Yeah.
thank you all for watching. Just be sure to look at TFTV, and we will see you.